What's up, humans? Hey, David.
Hello.
What are we here for?
I'm not sure. I think we've got a couple of events we were going to talk about, and
We're here for
some.
Dayglow Show! Or Dayglow
Ah,
Dot Show. The show is not part of the name. It's a show called Dayglow.
that too. I totally forgot. We got that as well. We should do that first before the other stuff. Okay.
No worries. So we're called that because it's David and Alex Glow, and your last name is Groom as well. That's our catchy little catchphrase. And today we're looking at a thing called Jumperless V5. I'm very excited. We're gonna, as David mentioned, also talk to you about some of our recent experiences at events, including David went to 39C3. I went to CES. David's got a cool Raspberry Pi technology object, and I've got a thing from the Things Industries
Ooh.
group, and you can find all these notes, including future ones, as we derp around with this thing from scratch in our shared notes doc, which you can find in the description to the video. Where can you find the video that you're currently watching? You can find it at dayglow.show. We both stream to our channels, and you can find them on here, which is dayglow.show. And we've each got our playlist. I'm going to close these and save some space. We've also got links in the description to Jumperless. If you go through Shopify, I just learned. Let me check. What do you get? You get some special stuff. The ones, so Kevin told us, the ones from my store are shipped by me with love, the stencil, including the stenciled outer wrap and your name dymoed on the box. You get your box with a dymo label with your name on it, or whatever name you choose to give on the box, as well. And it also gives Kevin a little bit more profit off of those, which is awesome, supporting independent creators like our friend Kevin Santacapuccio, who makes these amazing things. And let's see. So let's, I guess, maybe do a real quick intro to what it is, and then we can go into the other intro things maybe as we get started. Also, lovely to see y'all in the chat. Always drop your questions in, and we will have a look at them when the time makes sense. Oh, I forgot to 3D print that thing. Okay, we'll get there. But since the crowd supply page has some cool info that's steady to hand, Jumperless is, as the name implies, it's like a super fancy breadboard, along with all these other cool things that I'm just learning about. Like, I mean, I knew about them, but like, I'm what? As well as being a breadboard where you can connect any point to any other point using software designed jumpers. So basically, you can use breadboard jumper wires like a caveman, but you can also use a stylus like a person of the future. Yes. This is Jumper Freeze.
In the future, everything will be styluses.
Yeah, someone else made the caveman comment yesterday, and it's so true. Like, why? Why do we still live in this world of little pieces of wire? Actually, I honestly love jumper wires. I think they're super cute and they're very colorful, but shh, not for this stream. Okay, so we're gonna do that in a bit. We'll probably be on for a few hours doing a deep dive on this, as the purpose of this show is we get a fair amount of hardware through our regular media type jobs, and we don't get enough time to play with it and actually like dig into it beyond the like intro getting started type stuff, or even possibly holding it up on camera and being like, isn't this cool? Uh, which we can do as well. It's very cool. Oh, also, David, I didn't touch base with you on this beforehand, but this may also be our first show with a fashion sponsor. Who are we wearing? Or at least who am I wearing?
Oh,
I knew it!
we did not plan that. We did not plan that.
Incredible coincidence. Truly shocking.
But you had the shorts, because if I just get up here. Oh, never mind.
I mean, yesterday I learned that Kevin had made jogger pants, like sweatpants, so I wouldn't be. Are you actually wearing Jumperless shorts?
I mean, I will never know, I guess. There are also, in addition to jogging pants, there's like jumperless booty shorts.
Of course there are. Oh, I've
Uh-huh.
seen those. That's right. Uh, However, there is not a jumperless jumper, which kind of makes sense.
Not yet. Give Kevin a couple minutes. I'm sure by the end of this stream there will be one. And it'll glow in
Yes.
the dark and be covered in pink sparkly
Sparkles,
stuff.
glitter, amazing.
Glitter, that's it.
Another cool thing about this piece of hardware is that it's, as far as I know, the only one that is covered in pink glitter. So, brilliant
Ooh.
product ideas from Dylan here. Take note, everybody. I know they're racing to their manufacturers right now. Okay, so tell us about 39C3 because I keep babbling.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So between Christmas and New Year's, I got on a plane and headed to Hamburg in Germany for my first Congress. It was something I've wanted to go to for a long time, kind of fantasized about, but never really thought I would actually get to go to. But a friend of mine in the Pebble community got me a ticket. And so if I had a ticket, then I had to get a hotel. And if I got a hotel, I had to get a plane ticket. And so all kind of came tumbling down like that. And I found myself in Hamburg for this event, which was really incredible. Honestly, unlike any other event I've been to, the 39 and 39C3 indicates that it's the 39th time they've had it, and it's an annual event. So it's also probably one of the oldest events out there. And what I thought was really interesting is it's very kind of ground up. So we had a Pebble Rebel assembly, which is just like people who are interested in pebbles sitting at a table, helping people repair their old pebbles or get started with pebble development or grab stickers or kind of whatever you want. And it's like anyone can start an assembly around whatever interest they have. So in addition to the kind of things that you might expect around software development and hardware and security and things like that, there was how to make kombucha and, you know, all kinds of interesting probiotics and like just any kind of interest that anyone in any of our friend groups might have was represented there. And then a bunch of stuff I'd never heard of as well. So really incredible, really welcome event. Sorry, Alex, it sounded like you were going to jump in.
Oh, did I?
Oh,
Actually, I was thinking about it, but I was holding back.
oh,
So this is one of the like. They also have an every 4 years event called Chaos Communication Camp, also run by the Chaos Communication Club. So when people say CCC, it could be any of these things,
yeah.
but usually means the club, and then or yeah, and then the Congress will be like 39C3 or whatever. And I've been in a couple of the camps and I rarely get FOMO, but I absolutely did this time. Fun factoid is that we are both on chaos.social, which is the Chaos Communications Club's Mastodon
That's right. This
server.
is their home Mastodon. I finally went home after just being a chaos poser for however many years on Mastodon.
Wait, in what way were you posing?
Well, because, you know, I'm saying like, you know, I shot JR at chaos.social and never socialized at any chaos events. So
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of a
I see.
lie. But now
Makes
I
sense.
can now I can talk the talk and walk the walk and
Heck
other
yeah.
things that rhyme with that. I do have some things to show off as well that I brought back
Yes.
from the event. So one of the other cool things about the event is the infrastructure. So they move into this Congress building, just take over the entire building, the network, the everything. And first of all, here's my bracelet just to prove that, that I really did go. But then they set up an entire network, streaming platforms, phone network. There's these decked phones that everyone has.
Mm.
It's like a cordless phone system, and so people just say, "Oh, call me on 1 2 3 4," and then they answer on these little handheld units, and that's a good way of communicating. But there's also a snail mail system inside the building, and a pager network inside the building, and faxing, and like anything you can imagine, they've got it. ISDN, like every any kind of communication method from the past 40 years or so, they probably have it in the building. But my favorite by far was the chaos mail. And so you can send mail to anything that you want to put on the And I see JP, who was there with me, just mentioned, just did a raised hands in the comments. So as JP will tell you, because they sent me a postcard, you can just address whatever you like on the postcard. You could just say the person with the blue hair and plectrum earring or something, and then the person would have to try and find that person. You can
Person sounds like
also
a weirdo.
send cards into the future. You can send something to somebody who's going to be at the event next year. You can send things to other countries. You can send things, like, it's crazy. And so I brought some of the postcards here to show off. In fact,
yeah.
this is so great, because on the top of the pile, JP just made a comment, and here's JP's postcards. So here's the IP packet datagram. It is not filled out, disappointingly, but the back side of it is. And so you can see it just says, I shut JR at Pebble Assembly, and that's how they came and found me. Here's another one. This is from the outside world. Joshua, also from Pebble, sent me this over the internet, and it gets printed out and then
I feel like I know
delivered.
that person. I'm so bad at names, but it seems
That's
right.
okay. And yeah, there's all kinds of postcards that you can grab and send. And here's the kind of, I like these ones because they're, this is like a DHL logo with the chaos post. So you just make a donation, and then they'll send you your post. Oh, here's another. There's also, of course, you couldn't not have a newspaper. So here's the official newspaper. I think this is actually the chaos newspaper rather than the event specific newspaper. And then highlight for me, stickers. So I have hundreds and hundreds of stickers. Definitely dozens and dozens of stickers of all kinds of cool stuff. MNT, I'm sure you know those guys. I'm not gonna go through every sticker, but let's just see what we got here.
Laptops.
Whatever that is. Let's see. That was Av from our assembly sticker.
Wonderful.
So yes, Kevin, they track you down. You just say, like, whatever criteria you want. You could say, the guy in the Jumperless t-shirt, and someone will track you down, or at least try. If they don't, it goes into a big filing system, and they'll try again later or next year or whatever. But yeah, let's keep going through
Brazil
real quick. Let's see what we got here.
But like a cool
this
Brazil.
is not very good. Sorry. Oh, most of these are upside down. But let me just explain to you that I've got hundreds and hundreds of stickers that I picked up at the event, and I'm going to show you one special pile of stickers in a second. We don't. Am I backwards, or am I the
nope,
right
you're good.
around?
But in my opinion, you're good.
First time ever on the right around. We don't want your AI. Lots of that kind of sentiment, which is good to see. But the best sticker of the entire event for me were these ones given to me by Bleep Track. If I can figure out how to move my hands. Why is this so hard? Okay. So these are NFC, not NFTs, but NFC stickers that you can tap on, and generative, not generative AI, but generative art piece will come up. A completely unique art piece will come up on your phone, and each time you scan it, it's a different one, and it logs how many people have scanned it. And so these will be appearing in various places in Ann Arbor when I get a chance. I've already put one up at Fleetwood, and I'll try and get some more.
Yeah. I just had a friend who said they were in Ann Arbor, and I was like, you got to go get hippie hash at the Fleetwood.
Yes.
It's
I'll
important.
Tell them to scan for art while they're at it.
I shall. Yeah, so these are some of these tap for art thingies. They even move around as you scroll. Bleep Track is so good. Yeah. Good stuff.
And one thing I wanted to share. I like Dylan's idea of an entire house out of stickers. I have a couple Trapper Keepers full of stickers.
I've got just random product boxes that I chuck them in someday.
And laptops, of course. I also got 2 really great earrings, which I should have put batteries in before, but I'll just maybe I'll do that in a second. But this is an earring by the creator of TinyGo. And it's a pretty dense LED array there, and then I'll get it powered up and show you it instead of trying to describe it. And then along a similar theme, I have another one that is also a circle and also an LED. It's a very similar form factor, but this one is even denser.
Danga!
and I'm not entirely sure who created it, but I got it from the MNT booth. I don't know if Lucy from MNT was specifically involved in this, or they were just somehow affiliated with this. But I'll get them both powered on so you can see them because they're both pretty excellent. Stray says, "Send me stickers for archiving." I'll definitely give you some stickers when I bring you your T-shirt that I owe you as well, and your bubble tea that I owe you as well. Tan says M&T versus framework. I'm not sure if there's a battle there going on, or I would say those are kind of. I understand they're similar, but I would say M&T is quite a bit in a different kind of league than framework. Framework is nice and repairable and a little bit more mainstream than M&T, which is a very niche ARM-based couple of devices. I did see a new prototype there too that was a tablet device that I don't think is out yet.
Yeah, they have their M&T Pocket Reform notebook, which is gorgeous. But I would agree with you that like I haven't personally like used any of these, especially as my daily driver. But my perception is similar that framework is designed as a sort of like this is the alternative to an actual like flagship computer that would or it is designed to be one that like basically you can use it as a regular computer even if you're not a techie person, whereas the MNT is designed more for people who like really want to hack on it and like really are in the open source community and stuff. So to me that's sort of like their differentiating point. But like, look at this cute little thing! Also, I'm a sucker for this like marble blue, white, and gold thing. Anytime it shows up, amazing.
Just to plug real quick, there is a framework review in the current issue of Make that just came out or is coming out any day now. And there's also a live stream with me and Lucy from MNT about the Pocket Reform on the Make YouTube channel.
Ooh, let's grab the. Would you mind grabbing the links for those and dumping those in the thingamajig? And by thingamajig, I mean our shared document where I have just dropped that Tap for Art link. This is a specific one from one that I scanned before, I suppose, that Bleachrack sent me in the mail, which is always lovely. I'm working on setting up a new P.O. box so that I can get more stuff, including yesterday there was the Maker White Elephant gift exchange, which more on that in a bit because Kevin was also part of that and ended up getting one of my thingies, and I got a zapper from Dylan who's in the chat here. Also, Strafe mentions send me stickers for archiving. Cool. So let's see. I guess I'll talk about CES. I had an unconventional CES this year. I've been there a number of years, but it was my first year as a freelancer. I didn't realize how much they actually care that you're a member of the industry, and so like it took me a couple of days because I decided the week before to go. And I was like emailing people at Hackster being like, hey, could I get like a letter that says that I'm like collecting material for you for media, like so that you know, because their whole little system was Byzantine and stupid, it turns out, if you're not already part of it. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that. I understand why they do it. But anyway, so of course there was like a ton of AI hype stuff, but outside of that, I'm largely interested in like sustainability stuff and accessibility things. So I got a ton of material around those, as well as some cool open source projects and some fabrication machines, and I will be posting those on my Instagram and YouTube and such, and possibly on Hacksters as well. So be sure to check those out. That's about all I got to say about that because I forgot to transfer any of that media to my computer. I will say that I got to play a new weird guitar this year. Last year I was messing around with one that was made by /for Avnets, which is on here somewhere. But anyway, this year I got to play a titanium guitar, which was cool. So let's see. I picked up this thing from the Things Industries, which is a home IoT management system with LoRaWAN. And I have a number of devices from Blues, wireless blues.io that should be compatible with this. So I'm typically not a huge smart home person because like many people who are like into tech and or privacy and security. I am highly suspect of having like my house be any smarter than it needs to be. But I'm actually excited to explore this because I've been wanting to do more with Laura, as evidenced by our last time messing around with Meshtastic stuff. And I did actually eventually resolve that thing I was dealing with last time. I ended up kind of like not being able to get my device to work after the first couple of connections, and when we hacked on it later, a couple of weeks ago, I finally managed to get it working after a big ol' upgrade and update of the firmware, and so that's working. I haven't actually unboxed this before, but we've got basically just like a cute home gateway system. Look, it looks like a little robot guy with antenna ears. I kind of want to make it like put like at least googly eyes on there, you know? So yeah, that'll be interesting. I also want to see, I don't know if you can get it working with Home Assistant, but our friend Chloe does a ton of work around that. Another cool thing that happened is that my friend Mohib brought us to BattleBots Live, which was awesome and really wholesome in a number of ways. Okay, so BattleBots, I never watched as a kiddo, but like I was in first robotics, and so it still had like, even though like that one isn't combat based, it's more like puzzle oriented and like cooperation and stuff. It was really fun to see like an old school bots versus bots situation, and you know, humans trash talking and stuff. The community is just like, their whole show is very much oriented around like bringing kids into the tech community and getting them excited about building stuff. So that was just like delightful to be around, like, you know, these families, and like they would bring these kids out to like yell their catchphrase and stuff, and one of the kids got like super psyched about like yelling their catchphrase and threw in a couple of F-bombs by accident and then broke down crying. And then there were like a bunch of people from the show, they like brought them over a poster, and they were like, "You're not the first one to do that. It's okay. No one's mad at you for like dropping F-bombs on the BattleBots stream." But it was the cutest thing ever. And everyone was really supportive, and like I honestly kind of cried a little bit, and I'm almost about to do it again because it was just so sweet. Anyway, so let's see. Oh yeah, 1 week before is quite spontaneous for CES. That was, I probably wouldn't do that again, but I did have a great time, and I think that it was worth it because, or it was actually kind of optimal in a way because my social battery is pretty low, but I got to spend the evenings like catching up with a bunch of um, professional network people, and then also got to spend like the last day plus an hour at the conference, and that it was kind of like the perfect amount of CES personally. We got a question: do they have carrier pigeons at CES at CCC? David?
I didn't notice any, but I wouldn't rule it out. They had pretty much everything else. It wouldn't surprise me if they did.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone brought like robot ones, like you know, birds are robots kind of thing. Birds aren't real, but
Oh, by the way,
ooh.
I got this earring powered on
Ooh!
while I was listening
Yes.
to your CES, and I see what it seems to be just going in a circle right now, apparently.
But it's also doing a
Um,
sound reactive thing.
well, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, it's doing both? Okay, yeah. That's what I was gonna say,
Yeah.
is sound reactive is by far the coolest mode. So as long as it's doing sound reactive, I'm happy.
It's doing both. It's quite
Okay,
nice.
perfect, cool. Yeah, it does several different modes. There's a tiny, tiny button on there that lets you switch modes, but
Yes.
this is the coolest one.
Absolutely, we should do that, Straith. I am so down to make robot carrier pigeons and go to CCC together next year. For those who don't know, Straith is actually like a full-on academic person who has like studied and built like companion bots. So I'm obviously obsessed with companion bots, and I wanna been thinking about building a new one this year, maybe. And then like Straith. I'm gonna try and pull up your awesome site, but like robot social engineering. At some point, I have a goal to like dig through all of this because like I think that this is really interesting. Social engineering as performed by a social robot. Like I think a lot of like there's, you know, been more actual commercial companion bot type things, and oh my god, this year at CES, the amount of like AI-powered companion bots for your children. I'm just like,
Oh no.
and then
Here's the
like,
other Tiny Go earring. It is just in
Yay,
going
nice
in a
things.
circle mode right now. And this one you can program with Tiny Ghost, surprisingly enough.
Also, that looks like an Oshpark board. Love that purple.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. It's
Maybe
from
not.
Germany, so it might not
Yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But still interesting. Yes. I wanted to not skip over the question from Dylan. Yes. There wasn't a ton of stuff I saw at CES regarding that the specifically like audio stuff. Although, oh right, yeah, because I said that I was looking at stuff for that. I saw a lot of stuff around like guidance. So there was like a fancy guidance cane that would like drive itself around and guide you that way. So there was a lot of like visually impaired people aids and stuff. I and like there was also like a little motorized wheel that you can hook onto a wheelchair that will like power it so that you don't have to like get a whole new expensive powered wheelchair and stuff, and you can just fix that part if it breaks or whatever. I did not see a ton of stuff for deaf people. There's always a few where they have like some kind of fancy glove that's trying to like either interpret sign language or whatever. But I always wonder like how much they actually involved people with hearing impairments in that process, or hard of hearing people. I don't know. But yeah, lots of interesting stuff though. I gotta like go through and actually categorize all that stuff. I finally got it put into a spreadsheet, but I still gotta dig through. Uh, the Things home gateway system is cute. Um, Living inside a space. Whoa, cool. Whoa. See, that's awesome. I have a thing where I leave a light on in my place when I go out because I read somewhere that you know, sometimes people will like, if you go in your house after dark and then, if someone sees a light turn on, they'll know which unit you live in or whatever. And like, this is just me being super paranoid, but I'm like, okay, tuck that away for later. Um, there was something else that was, oh yeah. So on the subject of earrings, were you gonna say something?
No, I've done all my earring talk.
Okay, so I got some earrings too. Haha! This is related to my new prototypes. So one thing that I love about events is this exchange of stickers, of like posters, of technology and stuff. And so last year I really wanted to bring a handout and a trade item for events. So I ended up making a ton of these charmware PCBs, even though it's not finished yet. But also making a couple of prototypes. So like this is what the bear board looks like, this black one. Zoop. And the back. I was listening to a show called The Magnus Archives while I was making this for extra arcane inspo. But finally turned them into a couple of prototypes. For years, I've been planning to work with beetle elytra, aka wing casings from these jewel beetles. So this one has just like a little blue guy underneath there, which you can see better in the dark, obviously. Also, I think the battery's low. And then this guy, I want to make the switch smaller, but gave out basically a crap ton of these over the past few months, and I'm very excited to get the next iteration in. The other one that I haven't shown before, there's like a video of these up on my social medias, but the new one is I finally got some scale mail pieces in for my other little charmware reboot PCB, which is the data charm. So that one was the LED charm, this one is the data charm. It allows you to hide micro SD cards inside of jewelry. Oh, here's actually the front where that's a little bit less obvious. But this is obviously, again, a prototype, but you can see by the nail polish tests on there and the sanded edges where I was basically like using a big clippers to clip off parts of it so it would fit better inside the scale mail. The next version will be the exact size and shape of one of these scales and basically has a little micro SD card socket in it that you can use to, for example, my idea is for when I'm traveling to have copies of my important documents like my passport and stuff, just in case, like in a wearable form that you can just like have with you all the time. So another way that you can attach these sockets is you can literally use this like clear servo tape or rocket tape, sometimes it's called, and then just like yoink, like so. And you can do sneaker net with it. You can share zines and like PDFs and other stuff. I always have some copies of QX, which is like a way that you can run a local copy of Wikipedia off of a Raspberry Pi. I like to give those images to people just to spread it around. And then there's also like I got into this method because I do media and I always need to clear space on my phone, so I have these massive, gigantic video files that I'm always carting around. And so instead of always having zero space on my phone, I still have zero space on my phone, but I also have a bunch of stuff offloaded onto a micro SD card that I carry with me. And so I'm working on those as a prototype, and I'm going to do a custom set for Kevin Santo Capuccio. And then maybe later on this year, give them out and or sell them online. So if y'all have ideas around that, let me know.
I'm just curious, what was the nail polish for? What does that do, nail polish on a PCB?
Oh, it was just I was testing to see if like it would look cool.
Cool.
That's what it does. It looks pretty.
Cool.
It's like the pink, various pink glittery stuffs that Kevin has on Jumperless, which we were gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah.
And or look at it. Did we get through everything? Let's see. We're gonna look at 2 events, and we looked at those. We're gonna look at 2 objects. You've got a Raspberry Pi thing.
Oh yeah. So this is a new Raspberry Pi thing. This is the Raspberry Pi AI Hat 2, AI Hat Plus 2, and Knuckles. So this is similar to the previous unit, but with upgraded high-low, or however you pronounce that word right there.
Did you say
board
Knuckles?
on there. What's that?
Did you say Knuckles?
Yeah, Raspberry Pi AI Hat Plus 2 XL with Knuckles, like the 3DS, new Super Mario 3DS kind of meme. But yeah, so this is similar to the previous one. It's a hat that you strap onto the top of your Pi 5. I think it has to be a 5 or greater or greater. Well, I guess the people in the future who are writing in the comments, let us know if it's compatible with the Pi 6. But for now, the Pi 5, because it requires the PCI, which the previous Pis do not have. I brought a box full of Pis right here that I will maybe mess around with this if I have time after the Jumperless. By the way, why do you keep calling it Jumperless? The name it's solderless, right?
What did you?
This is what we're reviewing today, right? Solderless. So solderless is a prototyping system where you no longer need to solder when you're prototyping your projects, which I think is awesome. And
I got some bad news for you, David. I think I think that might be something. Is that from 20 years ago? Is that how when is that, David?
There's no date on it. I don't know.
We're talking about Jumperless, David. You're wearing the T-shirt. What did you bring?
Oh, how embarrassing! Oh,
I can't believe you, man. I
can't
believe you. I told you one more time.
It even says, as advertised,
yeah.
Whatever
Pink Dymo label.
Dymo label, yeah, the Dymo label David.
And that's what they call you, Dymo label David.
I knew Kevin would appreciate that, so I've been practicing. I've been practicing saying solderless with an American accent all day and not saying solderless. Yeah.
Oh man, I got made fun of in First Robotics. Speaking of which, for saying solder when I started out. But it's because I was taught that when I was 5 years old. So anyway, very excited about these. There are a bunch of more cool. Oh yes, I do want to get into that. I also want to acknowledge more cool comments about accessibility. There's a really interesting conversation going on around here, and I would love to address that more on the show in the future. Yes. More about the ASL gloves, and yes, earrings. I literally got my ears pierced at like 26 or 27 because I am terrified of implants. I've heard about the magnets breaking down in people's fingers when they were first doing the the implants for like electromagnetic sensing, and how they had to like learn to put silicone around them so that they like wouldn't just go into your bloodstream. Hey, so ooh, interesting. Okay, so I gotta pay more attention to the comments so I remember what the context of these things are. But anyway, yes, you pulled it up on screen, and let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
It is time.
So I'm worried that mine might be defective because it says remove this on the film, and that's going to get in the way of that display. So I don't know. That seems like a mistake, but
It is very much a thing that might be a challenge for you. David has this whole thing. Do you want to explain yourself?
oh, I love how it's David has this whole thing, and not a
Joey
huge
Castillo.
percentage of the community has this awesome notion of protecting your stuff by keeping the protective film intact so that your stuff stays protected. It's not like a weird thing that only I do. Many Davids, there's dozens of us who are in this same belief. Hashtag keep the film on. Davids understand this thing.
So there's those weirdos, and then there's people who actually want to be able to like see the screen and not have it be all nasty all the time. This little tab that's
Yours
like,
is the nasty one. Mine is the not nasty one because it's protected and clean.
yeah, but that little tab gets all creased up, and then like inevitably there's always like a little corner that like comes up and it gets dust under it and it looks all nasty, and then you've got like one corner of your screen that you can't look at because you're just like, oh no, it's harshing my vibe or whatever. It's like, oh no.
But you can buy new protectors to put over that. Yes.
Get help, David.
Paul, no, I don't need help. I've got all the help I need from Paul, who says,
Paul, you're not helping.
People mostly leave the plastic film on. Overwhelming majority. Oh, everyone's coming out now. Everyone.
Dozens.
We've had 0 people that take it off so far, and 100% of the audience is all leaving the film on.
Am I 0 to you? Excuse me?
In the comments, I'm saying. In the comments.
And Kevin?
I didn't see Kevin say anything in the comments right now. Oh, how convenient. You just have to highlight that one and ignore all the rest. The hundreds of comments that are coming in.
I'm not ignoring them. I'm just... I just can't, you know? There was a thing... Kevin also appreciated your forgetfulness, which is completely not at all a bit. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, absolutely. Okay, I got a whole series of these like charms. Okay, a couple more links before we get started. Actually, maybe. Okay, so sorry, not sorry, but so these are part of a series called Charmware. My little earring thingies are part of a series called Charmware, which you can find on my website. If you go down to Charmware, and you will see the LED charm up here and various pictures of it being used and stuff, as well as the green and silver version. Further down, we got data charm, which is still a work in progress as a page. It doesn't... Oh, it's got some prototype pictures. Okay, one more thing about that. There's a version of this that is basically like... This version of the charm is very basic. This was basically just like a does it work question mark type of device with a very simple footprint on the back that is just the footprint of the device, of the micro SD card holder. However, there is a prettier version I made for a conference last year where it was a conference in San Francisco. So this is inspired by Carl the Fog. We got some nice little silk screen on there. And then this is I turned the footprint of the micro SD card holder into a picture of Sutro Tower on its little hill with more of Carl the Fog on there in a postage stamp, and that actually works as well as or better than the like original footprint that I made. I don't know why. Somehow in the translation from this to this, the stylized one actually works better, even though there's no actual soldering in the center. I don't know what's going on with that, but I will take it. So future ones will be more prettier, and there will definitely be other ones around like 2-factor auth keys and stuff like that. So absolutely stay tuned there. Oh yeah, see, this is the thing. This is the thing right here. It is much more satisfying to remove the film years down the line, and it's like new again. Absolutely. Is that Daniel there? feel like I know who that is. But let's see. More. And then more like, oh, here's an
It's a
interesting
little
take.
nuanced.
Nuance. Do we do that here? David, is that allowed?
Perhaps we can try it out. It's overwhelmingly keep the film in the on though in the comments that I'm seeing. I see you're just selectively choosing a
I'm
tiny
not.
fraction.
Paul is on your side.
Right.
Like, Paul is the creator of Teensy, pjrc.com. And I did bring a couple of those because I saw you in the comments. Repeat audience member, very cool person, and I respect you a lot, Paul. And I realized that also like technically Paul did not state an opinion. Paul very diplomatically said that there is data to suggest from admittedly a limited subset of people that are specifically teensy nerds that most people leave the film on with those things. But Paul is on your side with that.
I would say that's like an elite group that who deserve their opinions to be really respected. Or
possibly a loud minority who self-select because they are strange and unusual. Wait, I see those as good things. I'm not winning this, am I? No. Okay, fine. Maybe some more people in certain subcultures leave the. Okay, I'm just gonna make myself some more tea. Where's my tea? And we're gonna move on from this. Not because I'm losing the argument, but because of time constraints. And we're gonna look at Jumperless. I do things in completely logical ways. That is why I am half opening this to let air in one way while I pour it out of the spout, and I definitely have never poured tea all over myself doing that. All right. So, what do you want to do with your Jumperless today, David? Any ideas?
Well, first of all, I just want to show off some more Jumperless style real quick.
Yes.
Because I realized with the new Jumperless, we don't get to use this anymore.
I was wondering about that because so there's like there still isn't a page for the previous version of the Jumperless, and I'm going to
actually. This is a mini USB Jumperless with a sparkly cable, and I was like, oh wait, so I just found the closest thing I could, which is this soldered e-ink display purple.
Yeah, smart.
And then I just wanted to also show what the packaging looks like, and as widely documented, I had a Jumperless box, not this generation, but a previous generation with glitter on the outside in my backpack, and there's still pink glitter in my backpack. Carrying that box around.
It's the gift that gives on giving.
That was before this generation, where it was the foil. There was ones that had pink glitter, and it would all get in your hot chocolate. And
oh man, if that happens, you gotta write a review. Like you can't be having that. Like what kind of unprofessional? I'm gonna pull up my whole screen here while I'm doing this because there's some older versions of the page you can still find, as well as. Okay, so here's Jumperless V1 still on Tindy. You can still get it. That one is $299 dues. And then the new one is look at the other page, $369. But also, if you look on Kevin's other pages, you can find other stuff like these Nixie tubes. Oh, I'm not showing it on the screen. Whoops. Here we go. Like these Nixie tubes hooked up to a rotary dial telephone system. Incredible. Okay, so here's the thing I was saying about dollar dues before. Here's the new version. Card supply, and on the shop. You can also get the OG one on here for $50 less, it looks like, actually. Nice to know. $239 for the old OG, which you can also get for $299 on Tindy. So another reason to go through the direct shop, being that you can get a better price. Subscribe to
Well,
the spam. What?
hopefully Kevin will jump in the comments and tell us which site we can find the hot chocolate complaint on,
Oh
because that was
yeah,
a reference to a specific user complaint, I believe.
that is actual lore. Yes. Oh man, is it like in here or something?
And to
Or
be
what
clear,
was it
these
like?
are manually dragged through glitter by Kevin by hand, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at more of the prettiness of these things, because so even though it's not a sparkly glitter cable anymore, you do get all these things. And so you not only get the breadboard, which you can 3D print new covers for the pins, as well as a little base thingy that Kevin linked me yesterday, and I forgot to actually print. But I should pull that up. Maybe you can drop it in the comments actually, and I will put it in our live doc for later 3D printing. Or I could not be lazy and look it up at some point, but that takes away from my brain cells that are available, which is a problem we've had before. Then we get these other things, which I'm going to find out what those are. David, do you happen to know what these are?
So the top one is the nano adapter, which is now also the screen adapter. And the bottom one is the thing that I totally know what it is. It's for the bus pirate adapter, I think, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm sure
cool.
Kevin will jump
It
in
looks like a
the
couple
comments.
of. Okay, yeah, it says ADC, DAC, GPIO on there. So we got an analog to digital converter, digital analog converter, what looks like an FPC flex cable adapter, and a couple of quick or similar I2C plug and play thingies. But we'll soon find out. As per usual, I meant to do a bunch of like digging through the docs and stuff before the show, and I did not, but that's why we make time for this, because otherwise we never would. Speaking of the docs, there are newly revamped docs. I took a million years to set up this session and advertise it, so had the a return of the wonderful experience of being like, "Hey, Kevin, we're doing a show on your thing tomorrow," and then being like, "Oh no, oh no, docs update." Why print a manual when you can print a box instead? Ingenious, indeed. So, beautiful documentation on here. I am all about that. One of the things that I love most about having been up close and personal with a DeLorean for about a year is that it came with this absolutely gorgeous binder full of the electrical system of the thing and like how to repair it and stuff. And this to me harkens back to that, just like it coming with all the information. And obviously this is in the docs page as well, but like, so tasty. Yeah. I mean, nerdy wizard. With branding like this, like how could we possibly resist? Like conjure jumpers with a magic wand. Irresistible. So the circuit itself is scriptable, which is ludicrous, by the way. One of the things I'm excited to do with this is save different layouts. So, for example, one thing that I like to do is have like a bunch of random things that I can test a new circuit's code with. So, for example, like a button, buzzer, LEDs of different types, including neopixels and such. I always end up like making a new one because I always forget where I put the old one, and so it's like this is one for like neopixels and stuff. And but I could just like leave it set up and then like rewire it and like reload. Like here's one for like a thing with a buzzer and
The
David.
Jumperless logo is right in the middle of the remove this, which is annoying.
Les.
So that seems like a design flaw.
Mine actually doesn't have the film on. I think I might have taken that off before. I got this in person at last year's Teardown conference in Portland. Oh, speaking of which, one more thing. The holes on the edges are big enough to clip oscilloscope probes to. Oh, gotcha! On this little guy. Awesome. So, I have attached some oscope probes to my multimeter because it just makes life so much easier when I'm not trying to like debug everything with my fingers, which I absolutely will do otherwise. So let's see. Oh yes, unfortunately. Well, Paul is a great friend of ours, and we fully respect him. So at least I do. David, do you respect Paul?
Of course, I certify that I
Yeah.
respect Paul. Thanks for putting me on the spot.
You're welcome. Anyway, so but let's see. There was a thing, Jumperless something something something, reconfiguring circuits something something, documentation. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Let's see. So what is offcuts? Ooh. This is on about 10 different pages in the docs, and I love that. Uh, Also, you can go mega zoom and get all the information all at once in a single place. Oh yeah, the other thing that I was trying to remember was, speaking of conferences like Teardown, Open Hardware Summit tickets are open for this year. It is in Berlin on May 23rd and 24th, and you can go attend now. You can also look up the fellowship, apply for the fellowship, which helps people come to the event. There's a form right there. Oh, I might have missed the window on that. My bad. But they are also really nice people. So if you really want to go and you can't, like, literally hit them up. Go talk to these folks. Same as if you would like some mentorship if you're a first-time speaker and stuff. They're really, really nice, and they're really, really motivated to make sure that everyone who wants to go can go. So please, please, please do reach out to them if you want to go and there's anything stopping you from doing that. So it's an amazing conference. They're amazing people, not just the organizers, but a lot of the people who show up. It's such a supportive community, and they're generally people who like care about the state of the world and want to help make it better, because like open source really attracts that type of person. So not that I personally vouch for every single human who attends, obviously, but like, it's a wonderful event, and their tickets are open now, so please do go. Ooh, we got some questions for Kevin. We'll have to do like a some kind of an info session later on. But also, like, Kevin is very much active on social media as well as Discord. So Kevin very eagerly tells people to reach out on Discord if you want to talk, and is very available there. I forget where exactly that info is, but it's somewhere on one of these pages that I was digging through before. You can also use the contact form here, but also like an amazing person who does a lot of cool stuff with the community. Yay! Okay, cool. So more about Jumperless. Let's have a look. We got the docs up here. Got the getting started image. So what's actually going on here? We got user pads with a bunch of beautiful design. Probe sense pads up here. Let's look real quick at just like the components of this kit, maybe. I'm gonna pull up my desktop camera. There you go. And whoops, that's a bunch of random stuff. Go over there. In
Nice
fact,
product placement.
get out of here. I'm unplacing the products, David. I mean, thank you. So here's the whole thing. Sorry if this is backwards. Let me know. That's a terrible way of showing you the side there, but little certifications. I'm probably got this upside down. No, I haven't. This is the base device on the back, your stylus, again, the breakout guy, and the other little breakout guy. This is for the display, and you just said what that is as well. And then this guy is for hooking up probes and I2C devices and FPC things. Sometimes I don't fully process what I'm saying / reading as I'm also managing the stream, so please do be understanding about that. So one of the cool things about this is that if you lose the beautiful branded cables, which I don't know why you would, because I'm like, it's got the zebra stripes and the pink. It's very 90s and amazing. Anyway, if you do lose those, you can use a regular audio cable as well. It is a TRRS, so one of the ones that has a spot for microphone as well. And then these gorgeous, like, look at this. Okay, we got like a little sub solder mask copper placement, making the Jumperless name / logo on there. We've got flexi PCB button things like over these actual buttons under there, these like living hinges. Okay, I gotta stop making those noises. But this is your stylus. It's pointy and pretty, and on the back we've got some more raised copper, but that's actually functional, I think. Then we got labels. It says, oh, look, it's an actual like image of the TRRS connector. It says ground, MSR LED button probe. MSR, I assume that's measure, and then it looks like there's some little jumpers yeah, those are definitely jumpers. I'm curious about those jumpers now. Then we've got our main board with this clicky wheel. There's also, oh no, it's not a selector. Oh yeah, it is. You push it in like that. Beautiful. And it's got the Jumperless logo on it. Amazing. What? The ports are actually TRRRS. So if you find one of those cables, gotcha. Did it show that on the stylus? It did. TRRRS. Solid. It won't do anything special. Ask Kevin about the probe point. Oh yeah, I think that also if you lose the stylus, you can just use like one of these and like use the tip of it to do the controls. So what you do with the stylus, David, do you want to explain what you do with the stylus?
You can do lots of things with it. You can manually. I mean, so basically, I can't remember how it used to work, but you used to have to. It basically streamlines the way that you do your jumperless jumpers.
There is some audio happening here, but like.
See there, right there. Yeah.
Just touching the little pads on there.
So I can't remember how the old version, how jumping worked in the old version, honestly. But basically, the stylus makes it, first of all, so you don't need a computer. And oh, what's happening there?
I believe someone has programmed an LED matrix to do a cool little snaky animation. Some mischievous spirit. Also, yes, you can play Doom on those backlit LEDs in the pins there.
Oh, it's like an acrylic Jumperless logo on a servo. Okay.
Amazing. Also, I don't think it's coming through, but there's some really good music happening right now.
Oh, it's not going through, but a good demonstration of the jog wheel being used to play Doom, apparently.
Okay, so apparently the probe point, there's a tapestry needle in the bomb, and Elecro had to order it on Taobao. Wow. Still waiting for the brain control interface for the crossbars. Yes! Yes, this good too. How it shows current and signal flow, highlighting the used jumper pads. Solid. Okay, we don't need to see the preview thingies. Let's pull this. I always love to jump scare David by putting his face on screen without notice.
Thanks. Yeah, I was just like I was probing my Jumperless off camera, and I don't know what it did, but now like every single LED on the thing is lit up, and I'm trying to figure out
Ooh,
what
cool.
it did.
I haven't plugged mine in yet, so.
Oh.
Ooh, there's like a little note in here too. Safety info. Never put voltages above 9 volts or below positive 9 volts or below negative 9 volts anywhere on this board. Don't use unpowered. The crossbars need power to block voltage too. Huh! Don't power externally. Use the internal power supplies. It can be powered from the 5 volts pin on the nano header or the FPC adapter instead of USB. External signals are okay as long as the board remains powered. The probe tip is always at 3.3 volts. When the switch is set to select, it should only be used on the gold probe sense pads. Oh, probe sense pads. Okay. Where's the switch select? Maybe it's this guy. There's also the back of it, which I didn't show yet, with more beautiful add-ons. And here's an FPC connector. We've got all these multiplexers. I believe that's what those are. I could be making that up. And then there's got a little button, which might be a reset, but we'll find out. And then these are all labeled. Interesting. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, I, J, K, L. Ooh. Okay, what else we got? Don't stab yourself or others with the probe unless it's in self-defense. Always good tip. The board gets fairly warm in normal operation. If it ever gets hot, unplug it immediately and let Kevin know. Do not eat your Jumperless V5. No word on whether or not that includes the connector or the accessories, which is a bit of an oversight in my opinion. Like, this looks very edible to me. Look how it's so flexy. It's very supple, it's very noodly. So maybe a little clarification from that, maybe in the docs. When in doubt, don't hesitate to ask. All right. And then we got the same stuff, presumably, but in German. Jumperless V5, V5, inklusive sämtlichem Zubehör ist nicht essbar. Okay. There's extra information in here. Does that mean also the accessories? Is that what that means? I'm gonna look it up. David, do you want to do something actually host-like?
Oh, sorry.
No. I'm just saying I'm abdicating my responsibilities for a moment to do something useless.
Cool. I was just messing around with my Jumperless, trying to remember how to use it.
Doing the thing we're supposed to be doing?
Yeah, well, I got it in a weird state, and I was trying to figure out how to get it out of that state, and apparently unplugging it and plugging it back in totally did that. Sorry, I'm just seeing what Kevin's comment is. It would disconnect everything, connect each row to an ADC really fast, looking for a PWM signal from the probe. I'm not sure what that was a response to, but I was trying to remember how it worked before the probe, because I know you said you got yours from Teardown 2025, but at Teardown 2024, the previous generation. Oh, that was on the old Jumperless. Okay. On the previous generation, I know we made our own probes by hand, taking a sewing needle and wrapping some wire around the tip, and then soldering that in like a sort of shoelace type situation, and then jumping this header into the.
So you say before the probe, but that looks a lot like a probe to me.
Right. So this is V4.
And
but surely before V4 there were probeless Jumperlesses. And that's what I was trying to.
I think it's a Jumpersless.
Yeah,
That's how you plural.
Jumpers. Yeah, like secretaries
Passersby.
general.
Yeah,
right.
Secretaries of State. Okay, confirmed. That is in fact. Kevin, how come German people get more information than we do? My whole question could have been avoided if I had the German instructions. It does in fact mean the accessories are also not edible. So thanks for that. Okay. So, all right. So you're actually looking at how to set up your thingy. So I should probably do the same. I'm gonna read through some more of these docs because I forgot I could do some of these things.
Oh, I wasn't reading any docs. I was just like doing stuff.
Okay, well, I'm gonna find a cable and plug mine in then, because.
All right, that's what I did. I found the cable and plugged mine in, and then started probing things.
Yeah.
But now, Kevin said that we need to update it first.
Oh yeah, I think he said that it would automatically update if something, which was definitely real words when he wrote it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that was the question I was asking earlier. So Kevin said you could use Walkwi. You could use Walkwi to visually connect things, and if you haven't used Walkwi, it's definitely worth checking out. It's a really cool hardware emulation system, which is also scriptable and all kinds of other coolness.
There's also a Viper thing that I was sent that we can look up. Oh, world's most advanced ESP32 simulator. Check that out.
Yep, fair. That's a fair description of it.
And where's this Viper thing? I just had it. I'll pull up my Discord. Oh, I don't need that coming up on the screen publicly.
Okay.
Okay.
All Jumperless has happened. Found Jumperless V5 at F:/ because I'm on Windows.
Oh, I
Copying
see.
firmware UF2 to Jumperless. All right, I think my Jumperless is updating. Oh yeah, it says updating Jumperless to 5.6.2.10.
Let's see. There was something in. I'm finding the channel where there was the Viper thing. Oh, I'm glad I looked at this because Kevin also shared. Oh, here we go. Viper IDE. Haha. Okay, sorry. Brain cells. Doing a different thing right now. So, so we were talking about putting the logo onto the Jumperless because you can program the LED matrix with, as you saw, whatever you want, including playing Doom. And so I whipped up a really quick and terrible 128, was it, by 32? Just like basically pixel art MS Paint, Dayglow logo, and I will definitely try and get it on there. But I should update first. Okay, plug the thing in. Step number A. I did not grab a cool purple cable because I suck. And now you get a close-up of my hairline as I attempt to plug this in. Yay. There we go. Okay, and move back to the desk view. There we go. That's what we want to see. So, I should also plug in my display.
Oh.
What up?
Oh, mine's got a cool logo on it after the update.
Ooh, show us.
I will try. I also have the actual window that I'm... Okay, there we go. I had a bunch of stuff covering my ownness. So yeah, check that out.
Pretty.
And now the idea is we're going to replace that with Dayglow for some reason.
I mean, you don't have to. Some people do weird things with their displays. I wouldn't know. I am going to plug in my display, which means I got to figure out how to plug it in. It's like I would expect the headers to go like this or something, but then the display is there, but also maybe that's for storage. It's not soldered in. I think it's for storage. I could be lying. I will look it up. Also, the font goes this way, so can you show me yours, by the way? But also I'll look at the docs. Nobody make comments about what I just said. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh no, David's network is having troubles and he can't hear anything. Oh, it sucks. Well, I will take the lead for a bit and derp around while you troubleshoot if necessary. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do exactly that because alas, David is having some network issues and can't hear. So I'm gonna try to stop mumbling. All right, so I need to plug it in. I need to get the display connected, which I think should be pretty obvious. And I also want to try and mess around with the display. So somewhere around here is going to be a picture of it with the display mounted, potentially, or maybe not. Okay, back to the docs. What did it support? Haha! Literally any of these are fine. Looks like very similar ones to what you put on the like cardio watch. Oh yes, from CC Camp. Okay, so gonna do this. Kevin wrote a helpful hint, but I'm not gonna read it because stubborn. So I'm gonna follow the picture in the docs and put this on here. I think. Yes. Does it fit? Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Haha. Okay. There we go. And then this guy. Oh, Okay, I love this. One of my favorite things about when people do headers is when they stagger them like this, so you can get a good little friction fit. It makes me so happy. These ones up here are not staggered. Interesting detail, but these ones are. So you don't even have to solder it in. You just plonk it down. Haha! Beautiful. I still haven't plugged it in, by the way. We'll get there. So the other end is hooked up to my computer. Now we're gonna do this jump and see what happens. Pretty lights. Oh, hey, I can hear you. Can
Oh,
you hear
good.
me?
Yeah, my network seems to be stable again. I'm not
Yay!
sure what happened there, but yeah. Kevin just pointed out plug the SBC adapter in. Earlier I called it the nano adapter, which is of course incorrect. The nano adapter is built into the main board, and this is the thing with the 40 pins on it for if you want a Raspberry Pi plugged in.
Yes. So this is, as you can see, nano shape adapter, like an Arduino Nano. And then I do have a Nano RP2040 Connect right here, but I also grabbed a couple of teensies, like I mentioned, but I don't have headers soldered onto them, so I'll probably stick with the Arduino. And then my screen didn't do anything interesting, but I also wasn't really looking, so maybe it did, and also I haven't updated it yet. So as David mentioned, we got the 40-pin connector for if you want to connect a single board computer.
My screen coolness happened with the update, not before the update. So maybe once you got
Gotcha.
the update, you'll get the coolness.
So let's see. Oh, I also have to do a thing where it's click the wheel to OLED to connect on boot. Ho 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 ho. Click wheel. Oh, I forgot about this. Somehow I keep forgetting it. Okay, so it's doing little LEDs at me. Ah! I love this. OLED. Click. Oh
So
my
the
god. Show in term, presumably inal, font. Oh man, this has such a gorgeous, like you can kind of see it like this, but like when you're looking at it in real life as well, the like shimmery effect from this is very magical.
So you can display stuff on the tiny screen, on the breadboard, and on the terminal. You can have like all three of those things as displays.
This says lock connect. And we got connect on boot. That's what we're looking for.
There
Oh
you go.
man, on and off. Ah, that's so pretty. And it like moves a little cursor and says on and off. Wow. Ah. Okay, I gotta stop making those noises, or we're gonna have to put a rating on this. It clearly is already connected up in some way because that doesn't look like a logo. So is this like a demo circuit is what I'm assuming. And just for funsies, I'm going to try and guess what it is. So we've got 3 things connected here. We got 2 connected here. We got, oh, an interesting direct line. Is that ground or power? It's red. It could be power ground. Let's see. I have no idea, but if there's 3 things, I would assume that would be power ground, maybe. Are they color-coded? Like, both power lines are pink/red. Both ground lines are green. So I'm gonna assume that those are connected to those things, but that could be lies. I'm doing this because I suspect that Kevin is interested in seeing what people's default assumptions are when they haven't looked at this for a year or possibly ever at all. And that's as far as I'm going to go with guessing because, well, let's see. So this looks like it would be a thing hooked across either a buzzer or like an LED or possibly a button. Yeah, I don't know. This could be like a resistor from something to power. There's nothing hooked up over here, so there must be a connection like across here or something. Maybe an LED. I don't know. Okay, into the docs. Oh, there's like all these beautiful displays and such. Ignore the really cool LEDs. No, no, Kevin, I will not.
I have one of those. I have one of those to play with as well.
Ooh.
While I was having networking problems, did you do the pip install, or is that next?
Not yet. I'm
Okay.
still. Yeah, beautiful shimmer. Apparently I did not actually turn the thing on, so I'm gonna go back into there and do it again. Oh, was I even showing you when I was doing the fingers on the board? Oh well.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Back to connect on boot
I
and
just discovered that the
on.
dozens of stickers that I was showing off earlier and slowly just putting onto the keyboard of my computer are now like 1,000 degrees. My laptop is on fire from being covered in stickers.
Oh no!
I'm rectifying that real quick.
Cool. I'm gonna see if this button was in fact a reset button. It's not labeled on the board itself, but I'm gonna hit it and see what happens. I don't think that was reset.
What
I
did
probably
you
did
do?
something.
I didn't see it.
Oh, I'm pushing this little tiny button on the back.
Oh.
I was guessing it was reset, but I pushed it and it didn't do anything. Maybe you gotta hold it, or else I was just wrong. So I'm going to unplug and replug as the caveman's power cycle. Woo! Okay, that noise I made, I'm going to redo this because it was a response to a specific thing that happened. I'm gonna try and show you better. Look at that logo
Ooh.
zoom, rainbow logo zoom. Oh man, it's so good. Okay, so now we got a little Jumperless logo down there. Incredibly well branded. We got this Jumperless up here. A little
I wonder how
personal
many
button.
jumperlesses there are on the board because I noticed there's a jumperless under one of the little rubber feet. There's like so many
Is
jumperlesses.
there? Oh, there
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's like a little sort of Easter egg hunt. Plus, there's the word mark here, Architect's Flux. We got that little fellow with the strike through both here and on the building, which also says Kevin's actual name. Shocker.
And
Oh, hey!
the
Net
building
12, Roadie
itself
3.
is like I don't know how I got into it, but I was like accidentally measuring the resistance of the building itself earlier or something.
Well, I managed to loop my stylus around my power cable, or
Yeah,
vice
it's a little
versa.
tricky. Every time I pick mine up to like do something, I accidentally do something else to it in the process.
Hmm. What happens when I just do the? Oh, look at. Oh, look! It
Cycles through the
highlights.
nets, I think. Yeah.
That is so cool. It's even like phasing it. The little
Oh.
animations. Wow, that's so cool. Oh, it wasn't D3, it was O3. Wait, no, it does say D2, D3. Why is it D? Oh, is that because of there being a microcontroller, like digital something? I will find out. Top rail, 5 volts. This is so cool. I could just sit here like and scroll through the default stuff for a million years, but I am gonna actually go update it. Also, we've
Uh,
got some cute little LEDs in here too.
so
Connect, remove, and measure. What?
Kevin explained that the touching it with your fingers causes chaos, which explains why every time I pick it up, I end up doing something unintended.
Oh yeah, I was definitely doing that too. So we've also got labels on the stylus. We've got a switch from select to measure. We've got yes, connect, remove, and no. So even though each of these is a single button, it's like yes and connect is opt in, remove and no is opt out. Forward and back type of logical. Wow. It's like you didn't just make one of these and call it a day. Oh yes, I need to print the stand, so I stopped touching the hardware. Kevin did send me the link for that,
Yeah.
and I will do that too. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I've been touching. I'm gonna try to stop doing that. The
I
new
keep
probe is resistor. What?
I keep picking it up to show the camera and stuff like that, and every time I do it, it completely changes the state. So I
Also,
don't have
you
a
gotta let me
valid
know if you're
camera.
on camera, so I'll
Oh
just
no,
leave
no, no!
you
I'm
on
just
us
saying. I'm
both
just
on.
saying. Like when I wanted to show the logo
Oh
earlier, I
yeah.
ended up going into some other mode, and so yeah, I think I need to just keep mine on the desk, and you can just show yours off while we do stuff together.
Alrighty. I am also going to go off for a second and try to find this stand printable thing because that existed as well. It's not in our direct messages. Where the heck was it? Oh my goodness, I know this existed. Oh well, I shall open up my iCharm console, put it on screen, actually switch to that screen, and do the little update thing so we finally get a view into that. Oh, I forgot. It wants to resize the entire window. Please don't do that, my friend. Why are you doing this to me? I should also pick a theme with more contrast. So, Jumperless is pretty durable. Once laid the backside on my lab table, when there was a lot of metal pieces scattered around, the Jumperless got warm, but did not really release the magic smokes. Amazing. Love a durable piece of hardware. There is a cool pick by Kevin as well. If you go to Blue Sky, you will find this like tag yourself thing. Speaking of workspaces, David, weren't you talking about like someday having people like look at their workspaces and stuff?
Yes, I wanted to do
Sorry if it's a
specifically
spoiler.
a live stream series about people showing their workspaces and talking about their processes and workflows and
I would
things
watch
like
the
that.
crap out of that. Oh.
Well, I'll get on it and get it started then.
Everybody who wants David to do that, drop a thing in the chat
Oh
because
no.
no pressure.
It has a name and everything, but I can't think of what the name is right now.
Yeah, it'll come to you. Okay, so I was going to update this thing finally. A whole let's see, hour and 20 minutes into the stream. Pip install Jumperless. Make it smaller. Oh, already installed, which is not on path. I don't know why it is installed because I didn't think I'd opened this at home, but okay, cool. Awesome. Not on path, so I probably should do that. To where is the... Oh, this, duh. Okay, so... What was it? Export. I always have to remember this. You know what? I'm gonna do that later. When I'm not on screen, because I know that this is a very simple command and whatever. Jumperless. Ah! I thought you just installed this. Oh, probably because it's not on the path. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I had the same problem and I had to add the path.
Fine, I'll actually do it. Export to path. Okay, it's literally equals this and then... Okay. Wait, ooh, nope. There we go. That's why I check. Okay, so I think that is right. If not, I'm gonna kill my computer.
Oh, no.
Wait, no. Do I need quotation marks? It's just frickin' syntax, man. Here we go. Someday I'll make like a little sticky note on my computer that says, stop giving me 8 million lines of context. Okay, I don't need quotation marks. And I could put the path variable first, but it doesn't seem to really matter. Okay. Do this again. Is it in there? Yes. Yay, cool. That probably should be in there anyway, actually. Let's try this. Yay! Looks best on a dark background, it says. If anyone was yelling at me in the comments about how to do it efficiently, sorry.
I don't think anyone...
Oh, they weren't. Yay! But, you know, feel free to do that because I honestly have very little patience and memory allocated for stuff like that. uh, let's see. So, you were like, Kevin, how do I know which is cathode or anode on the giant LED? And Kevin says, just try both. That's like bread and butter Jumperless shit. Excellent. Now, which giant LED are you talking about?
I have a giant LED that Kevin sent me. It's
Oh,
about 1.5 inches tall and 3/4 of an inch wide.
whoa, that's one LED?
Uh-huh. However,
Oh,
his advice is not ringing true because I've tried plugging it.
uh-oh.
I connected 15 to plus and
Can you hold it
17 to
up?
ground, and I'll try and pick it up, but I know it's just
Sorry.
gonna like get it in some weird state.
Oh, yeah,
So here's
even
15
better.
and 17 ground, and
Hmm.
I assume some kind of what volts is this? Is this 5 volts? How do we adjust the power supply? Let's figure out how to adjust the power supply first.
It might be under the click wheel menu, which is very
Yeah.
pretty and fun to do anyway.
Okay, I will do that.
Is that one of the dual color big diffused LEDs center common? Oh, interesting.
Center common.
How many pins does it have?
As I said, there's only 2, so I don't think it's center common.
Oh, okay.
And
Huh.
unfortunately, those things, there's no indication of polarity anywhere on here that I'm seeing.
I was right. It's under the click wheel.
All right, click wheel rails both. Okay, click wheel.
What else I can do? Oh yeah, I was curious what the deal is with that, if that was a default configuration, and if so, there's like, oh, it says measure. I must have put it in measure mode by touching it somewhere bad. That's fine. I
Keep
shouldn't
doing
phrase
that.
it like that. Cool thing, it installed the Arduino CLI for me. I never got around to doing that on this computer, I think. So that's great. It's doing its thing. Look at this massive Jumperless logo. So when you run it, you get this sick ass Jumperless logo. I'm gonna make it a little smaller so maybe it'll fit on the proper amount of lines. Yes.
So my top rail is 0 volts. Should it in fact be something volts? Is that the problem?
Is your top rail ground? No, it should be power.
Surely it's power,
That
yeah.
that might be part of your problem.
Okay, my top
This is really fun
rail
to
is
play
0.
with. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay.
No, that's great. That's what we're here for.
This app looks best on a dark background. Docs available at jumperless.org. So it's scanned for serial ports. It's finding my headphones for some reason. We got 3 ports for the Jumperless, which is interesting. I wonder why.
Set the switch on
Found
the
the main.
measure. Okay.
Automatically found the main port. ENQ. Do you know what ENQ is, David?
No, where do you see this?
Here it says main port ENQ response. My assumption is that has something to do with the serial protocol. Enquiry? I bet it's enquiry. Trying to query or inquire 3 individual ports for the. Oh yeah, cool. It tells us what the ports are for. Main communication, Arduino programming. That's so cool. Updating to the latest firmware, downloading the latest firmware successfully, putting it boot select mode, waiting for the mounted drive. It's got these drives that you can mount. Are these going to show up in my file system?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
You can install apps and run
I
the
don't
scripts
see
and-
it, but I might have to put it in a different mode in order to do that. What I do have in my file system is, so Kevin sent us our logo as a raw bin file we can drop into our Jumperless. Enter U in the menu and it'll mount as a drive. Ah! That answers the question. In images slash, then U to unmount. Ha! Cool! Then you can set it as the startup image with the click wheel, click to OLED. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Wish I could make this larger for y'all, sorry. So I'm going to hit U in here. Presumably that's what we're talking about. Also, this is powered by an RP2350 chip. I saw something somewhere about there being a new one coming out, but I forgot what that was. So, copying the firmware, updated. couldn't. That's probably because it took a sec to connect. It definitely has reconnected. Let's look at the menu. Haha! Wow, I'm gonna screenshot this. In fact, I'm just gonna copy it into my personal notes. Oh, I'm gonna put it in the shared notes doc. Here we go. Okay. Cool. Sadly, it does not paste with the beautiful font colors. But I have a feeling that has to do with like syntactic highlighting in my actual theme, so. Oh yeah, so let's put Walkway and Viper into the links up here.
What is Viper? I know you mentioned it earlier, but
It's an IDE, I think, that like an online IDE that Kevin recommended.
oh, cool.
In fact,
Something
that would be
Python
helpful to have
related,
that. Online IDE rec by Kevin. And Walkway again. Already forgot what that is. Ah, yes. ESP32 simulator. Should I download it or is it also? Oh, it's online.
It's all web-based, yeah. And I think it does more than just ESP32. I think it's just highlighting its ESP32 capabilities. But I think it emulates all kinds of hardware.
Splendid. Walkway Pro. Walkway for JetBrains. Pricing plans. Ah, MicroPython. Love it. Okay, so what I was doing was trying to set this image, which is something in here. I'm just going to read through all these real quick. So it's very well tied in with Walkway. I'm curious about active slot. Does that have to do with saved? Question mark. And then we got what? Flash reviewing with the assigned slot content. Oh! Enable Walkway debug output, Arduino CLI upload configuration. Oh, that's cool. Force firmware updates. We got it already. Check for app updates. Ooh, let's check the serial connection status. Oh yeah. Manually select a different port. Alright, cool. But also, apparently, if I hit U, oh no, never mind. Let's see. Enter U in the menu, and it'll mount as a drive. Let's see. I might have to do something different. Okay, can I just hit enter? Oh no! Let's try this again. Now it says 4 Jumperless devices. Could not read firmware version. Make sure you don't have this running in another window. I did kill it. Oh, cool. It does have the history in there. Let's see. So we've got menu option, flash to flash the Arduino, and interactive for real-time mode, which is cool.
Alex, I don't know if this is directed at you, but Kevin says it's still doing first start calibration. Look at your Jumperless.
Oh, splendid. That probably is. Oh, hey. He's been typing a bunch of useful stuff in here. Set the switch on the probe to measure and then click the click wheel. It's calibrating. Oh. Then it'll tell you to move it to the other position and do it again. But finish that first startup calibration. I did not even look at what the actual device was doing. Okay, so there's
I think some of the first comments were actually directed at me, but I think that last one is definitely you.
gotcha. So is there like a first boot Do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, exactly.
I've
Like
been
a
trying to set my
guide,
rails.
startup.
I've been trying to set my rail voltage, and I thought I had, but when I probe it, it still says it's the top rail is ground.
Mm.
Rails
Okay.
both. And
I'm
then,
failing to find it in the docs, so I will just look at. I was gonna try and like just do it from directions first. Now I will look at it in. So the apps menu, the Jumperless's actual menu is M. Interesting, but also I think you were talking about the menu on the device and not mine. Installing first. Okay, so measure. So I shall shut the switch on the probe to measure. I'm not going to touch the connections on the probe. I'm going to set it to measure. And then what happens? Then click the click wheel. Okay. Boop. It says read. And it's like reading some stuff. Cool. Now it says select. And click it again. Read. It is reading. Done! Okay, cool. Can't get over that shimmer. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to look at the my trim again. Here we go. Calibration results. Check it out. It was spitting stuff out into the logs this whole time.
oh,
Measure mode readings. All look the same. Nice. Ooh, I'm curious because these all say 0.153 and then it's... Oh no, there's 0.122. That's throwing off our average. Ha! Cool. Midpoint and range. Low threshold and high threshold. Saving configuration. Very cool. Tap rows with the probe and rotate the click wheel until they're lighting up the correct row. Interesting. Be sure to connect the check the nano header rows too. Hold the click wheel when you're done. Okay, cool. I shall tap rows with the probe and rotate the click wheel until they're lighting up the correct row. Here we go. Okay, so try and get this so you can see. That looks like the right one. That looks right. That's right. Yes. Beautiful. Oops, I hit a button. Hopefully that didn't do anything. Beautiful. I just noticed that every fifth pin is offset. So you'll see this one's at the top, labeled at the top. This one's labeled at the bottom, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom, 5 at the top, etc. That's very cool little detail. There's always like little tiny things. So don't forget to check the nano header rows too. So let's see. Oh, that's real cool. Let me put this so you can see it. And I can see it. Gotta stand up a bit. Those seem fun. These guys. Man, this is the exact kind of like... Cool. Okay, I'm gonna hold this now that I'm done. The exact kind of like little wizardy stuff that I love. Hold the click wheel when you're done. Now the ooh! It has rebooted and it's dumped some stuff in the terminal. This might need to be resized as well. Whoops, I'm resizing the wrong window. Oh yeah. You gotta have your terminal window wide for this. I
I'm
wonder
not sure if
how.
you. Oh,
Hmm?
not sure if you saw Kevin's comments, but he said it should probably meant you don't need to touch every row. If you're fine, that's good. And also now flip the switch and do it again.
I'm a completionist, so very beautiful. So I probably should have flipped the switch and done it again, but I didn't. But I'm gonna assume it's fine. So. I mean, because it seems like I've exited the calibration mode. Unless there's a way to go back into that. Let's see. How do we do this? It was telling me to do this stuff on the screen when I did it before, so I'm gonna assume there's another way to calibrate it, probably through the click wheel. But for now, I'm pretty happy because all that stuff looked good already. Interestingly, there's like a single. I wonder if this one LED is meant to be purple or if it's a gradient or blue, because the rest of them are. Maybe that's just like a home row type thing. I'm still touching the back. I gotta stop doing that. All right, so I was gonna try.
Interestingly, my 15th LED on the same is doing the exact same color.
Interesting. Maybe it
In
has
the-
to do with some kind of selection thingy.
Yeah, in the top rail, LED number 15, I got that purpleness.
So indeed,
Quick
you
wheel
can find the
calibration
calibration
progress.
under the click wheel. I'm gonna look for it, just cause. Rails connect. Stand up so I can all see this. Your output show apps. Calibration.
Mine says
there's-
calib ratio.
Yeah. Oh wait, doesn't say the N on it? I thought it was.
No,
So
but I
DAX
changed my thought.
calibrate, probe pads, switch threshold, thresh, and then back to DAX. Haha, cool. How do I go back? Maybe I'll just ignore it and it'll go away. Let's see. Show. Oh, I keep forgetting that it shows it up on the screen since we've got that plugged in too. But it's so much more fun to read it on the little LEDs and kind of try to decode it. So, I wonder if there is a back button, maybe. Ah, that tells you where the rail is set. So that dot is somewhere between -8 volts and +8 volts. And someday I'm actually going to plug something into this. So. But in the meantime, let's look at this beautiful ASCII art. Is it even ASCII art? It kind of is. It's like full color though.
Okay, so yours is set to 0 volts, so you're on the 0th pin, and mine's set to something volts, so it's 15 pins out of 8 volts, which is weird because I set it to 3, so I don't see how that's going to be 15 out of 25, but
Cool. I don't know, my friend. Let's see. So here's the actual menu for the Jumperless versus the app menu that we saw before. So U is enable/disable USB mass storage, which is what we're talking about before. I gotta select the window. Lol. Capital to enable, lowercase to disable. Okay, so now I am going to drop this into Jumperless. Do I have to like No, I think a binary file I can just drop in. Yeah. Drop it into images. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm setting my rail voltage now, and I understand the dot now. So it is out of 5 volts. So mine was at 15 because I'd set it to 3 volts out of 5 volts. And then once you go around past 5 volts, it comes up orange instead of pink. And then so you can go all the way up to 8 volts, which is going to go to the 3rd out of the 5 things. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, and maxes out at 8 volts. Thanks, Kevin. I get it now.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna cheat. What do we think this LED is, voltage wise? I don't need a resistor. I can just put the exact LED voltage.
What color is it? Yellow?
I don't know what color is.
Green?
I think it's green. So
I'm gonna get
high 2, low 3.
I'll say middle 2 is my guess.
Middle 2, okay. So
I don't know.
I'll set it to 2.7. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like I use blue LEDs a lot and they tend to come out like low 3. But I could be wrong.
All right. So my top rail is now 2.7.
What temperature is it? Of the color? Let's see. I'm gonna pull this up. There's some interesting file names in here already. There's bubblejump thick white THICC .bin. I guess that's the regular logo probably. Jogo 32H. It's probably 32 high. Bubblejump.bin, bubblejump thin.bin. So again, this is like 128 by 32. So now I'm gonna unmount that. Disconnected. It is gone. And then slot reloaded successfully. So now I'm going to use the click wheel, I think it was. Click OLED startup message bitmap and then grab it. Okay, let's do that.
Does the Jumperless have a temperature sensor in it so that we can compensate the LED voltage based on the temperature? I'm not sure.
Let's have a look about, there were all these extra things that I forgot it could do that are listed on, oh, what?
Nothing. I was just probing around and I got into a strange place, but I'm not sure what's happening.
Let's see, we got power supply, multimeter, oscilloscope, function generator, and logic analyzer. I wouldn't be surprised if there's also a temperature sensor on here. I don't know. Maybe not. 4 individually programmable 8 plus or minus 8 volt power supplies. Dang. 10 GPIOs and 7 management channels for voltage, current, and resistance can all be connected anywhere on the breadboard or the Arduino Nano header. Dang! RGB LEDs under the... We already know about the display. This is so cool. Ah, this was the thing about the chip. RP2350B. I'm kind of curious about that because I hadn't heard about that upgrade. Oh, I see. It's the different package. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I remember that. So, anyway, I was going to select this new boot image. For some reason, I thought it was going to go on here, which is why I put a bunch of stupidity on it, but it's going to look a little bit less stupid on the tiny display.
I thought it would go in all 3 locations.
Maybe it will. You're right. Oh, I'm so excited for so.
I'm pretty sure there's parity between the OLED, the LEDs, and the.
They seem to have slightly different fonts. So I could, I don't know. We will see. OLED startup message bitmap. There we go.
So Kevin, I was asking if you pressed X in the terminal and it clears all the nets, but how do I clear all the nets physically without using the terminal?
So the here's our little crappy logo. This is like a horrible version I made specifically for this. David and I were both like derping around with various image manipulation side quests 45 minutes before we went live. So but yeah, the breadboard is still showing like the startup bitmap menu location. We got this cute little fella. We got more Jumperless. Okay, I'm gonna stick it to that. Cool. Did I actually set that? I think so. So let's see. I feel bad just unplugging it and plugging it in again to see the startup message, but I'm gonna do it. Haha. Doop. Doop. And I'm gonna watch what happens on the terminal. Nothing so far. I probably have to quit and then restart Jumperless, huh? There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. So that whole thing we did before was, a lot of that was sort of first time boot stuff. MicroPython REPL, send Python formatted command. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Extra options. Ooh. Connect OLED, get ADC reading, dis or connect UART to D0/D1 for serial, load a node file, clear all connections, add connections, and remove connections. Cool, node files. Okay, time to actually connect some stuff, which you've already been doing.
Not successfully, though, so don't worry about it. I still can't seem to get my power rail to be anything. It's fine to check the power whenever, says Kevin.
I'm gonna save these tabs elsewhere.
Terminal. Okay.
I probably should have actually read this at some point, but instead I'm gonna YOLO it. Current sensing with marching ants. Ah! Okay. First up, I am going to go ahead and stick like an LED in there. And then I'll try and do like a buzzer situation with a button or something. I have got an RGB LED here, and I'm actually not sure which is anode and which is cathode as well. So usually the common pin, whether that's common ground or cathode or common anode, is the longest one, if I recall correctly. So I'm just going to stick that in row 10. And then I'm going to stick the one next to it in the next row over. And I'm going to forget if I don't. So I put the long one in row 10. Okay. Maybe I will plug them all in. Can I even do that with this, like a regular breadboard? We'll see if those actually connect or not. I need to stop putting my finger on the back there. So I'm going to try and connect power to 10. Oh, 0 volts. Okay. You were just talking about this.
Yeah, so if you go under the click wheel, there's rails, and then you can set the rail voltage. Which font did you go with, by the way?
Oh, I just left it on the default.
Oh, okay.
Unless, yeah, I don't know.
That didn't look like the default. That's why I was curious. It looks.
I might have ended up setting that when I was hanging out with. I'm gonna put it on. 2.6 also. That should be safe. Or you were 7, but whatever. Tear down. That was the end of that sentence. I think that we might have messed with this somewhat when I was. Oh wait.
Wait, so does it do the calibration every time? I mean, because how comes you had to do your initial calibration though?
Possibly because of the firmware. I don't remember what exactly we went through. I actually like videoed a lot of it, and Kevin was very gracious about that, but I didn't end up editing it because I'm me. So can I go do this? Oh, there we go. And then if we go 9, can I go to ground? Do I have to set that as like the opposite? I actually don't know.
I think the ground rail is just ground rail. And I think the top rail is ground rail as well. When it jumps too many firmware versions, it will redo calibration because mine didn't do calibration.
Oh, nice.
So, okay.
Lots of cool tips from Kevin in the comments. Okay, so maybe I do need to actually set the ground to the opposite. What happens if I hit both? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh. Interesting.
My OLED is out of sync with my other output somehow. Suddenly, my OLED just says I2C SCL 400 kilohertz, and I have no idea why.
Mine kind of just said something about I2C as well, and I think it might be because I tried to set both rails to something.
I just set both rails to 2.7, but that was after the OLED sort of froze.
I'm assuming by top rail they mean this up here, like this set of them, and not like this power rail, and
that's
not
my assumption also.
and that's like the bottom one. Okay. Top rail set to 2.60. So I got a confirmation on that, which is cool. Now, I would kind of think there would be like a little light up guy telling me I connected these guys. But it's not doing it, so I may be doing this wrong. Also, maybe I have to exit out of that in order to... Exit! Maybe it's just telling me that I just touched the top rail. And
can you angle the thing down? Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
See what's happening. So you got connect on your stylus, right? Oh, you
Oh,
got all three things
I
hit.
do have
Okay.
select on my stylus, but maybe I need to hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Change it
there
to
we
connect.
go.
And now if you tap it'll
Look
do
at
it.
that. Cool. Hey, cool.
Okay. So I'm doing
Ha 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 ha. Beautiful. Okay, finally I'm doing some smart things here. So I clearly have the polarity backwards. And let's try. There's a way to like clear these bad boys, I'm pretty sure. Oh, remove. Haha. Haha, check that out. I know you're currently checking out plenty of things on your. Okay, so let's try this the opposite way around now. And now. Yes!
I'm jealous. Mine is not
Only
doing
2 hours in, and we have you are like getting to blinky LED function. I'm so happy right now, though. This is awesome. Okay. Whew. The power of electrons in the palm of my hand, except not in the palm of my hand because that'll short out connections. I'm so happy. I'm also going to try and fix my focus in case it is not sharp for y'all, because I think I changed the elevation I was working at. Do 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 do.
So I feel like I did the same thing as you did, over and over and over again, and haven't got it to work. But mine also has popped up with the words current I plus I minus now. Did you see that at any point?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do you want to show us what you got? Show us what you got.
I mean, I just basically did the exact same thing as you. I tried to connect the top rail to 15 and
interesting.
the ground rail to 17, and then this just popped up, and I'm not quite sure why.
Huh. I wonder if that has to do with the I squared C thing.
I
Like,
restarted it since then, so I don't know.
huh. Huh.
I got a cool
I plus an I.
light situation.
Yeah,
Rail
right? It looks
display.
annoying to you, but
It
also
is
looks
annoying.
very, very cool. The rail display LEDs wrap over after plus or
Oh,
minus
yeah.
5 volts. Yeah, I think we
Oh,
went
you're in
to
current adjust mode. Can you limit current or
Oh.
something? I don't know. Can you?
Oh. So maybe you need to go back to a different mode. Are you like, what happens if you hold the click wheel down for like going back?
Good idea. Let me try that.
And are you in the right mode on the stylus?
Yeah, connect.
I guess current adjust isn't an option on the stylus anyway. We've got like connect, remove, and measure. Okay, I do want to measure something sometime soon. But in the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get a different. Oh, I should just probably put a resistor in instead of trying to use a whole other power supply value for the other legs. Okay. I mean, none of them are going to be that damaged by getting 2.6 volts in for a minute. I mean, you do LED throwies with all different colors, so I'm just going to hook them all up to power. Oh wait, ground. No, ground was it was a common anode, right? Anode is the ground. Yeah. I always have to remind myself, like I have a weird, super weird little mnemonic for which one is cathode and which is anode. I picture like. So do you know what an anole is? I don't know if
An anal like a book?
no, different spelling. Anole, like one of these little guys. When I was in like second grade, we did a unit on reptiles, and I got really into. I thought they were super cute. So, because anole is an animal that's sort of close to anode, so I figure that like the cat, the cathode, the cat is trying to catch the anole, and to distract and confuse the cat, the anole spits out electrons at the cat, and the cat eats the electrons, and that's how I remember like which way the power and ground work, because the ground side is the anode and it spits out the electrons for the cat to eat, and yeah, I don't know. Ah, Kevin has
Nice.
some useful stuff that's not lizards.
Yeah, well, so I just started over and experienced the same thing again. So what happened is I did my I set up my nets with the
Oh.
top rail
I
and the ground
current.
rail, and it's when I plug the LED in, the current menu comes up. It's directly tied to the plugging in of the LED. So I don't know if that's like triggering something and suggesting that I limit my current for my own safety, or
Looks like you're measuring. I'm curious about this nodes concept. I think this is a piece of vocabulary I need to pick up. So I'm going to search for node in the docs. Do 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 do. I'm getting
Let me just try.
an ad
Or
telling
maybe
me what MongoDB is.
Show me what. Show me yours. Can you just repeat your steps that you got? You make your
Sure.
LED light up.
Let me put myself back on desk camera. Here we go. So, I was in whatever regular startup situation. I had done a bunch of stuff in the menu, and then that was for like setting the display,
Yep.
and then maybe some other stuff I forget. And then I looked at my stylus, and in a simplified manner, where anyway, so I had to have my stylus in select mode, and also I had to hit
Connect.
one of these buttons to like flip between the different modes. We got connect and remove, or remove. You click it again, and like it switches modes. Presumably, if I go over here, it'll say measure. Anyway, so then with it showing the connect mode, I then went and tapped the pins. But I had been in the same. That's right. The other thing I did was I set the voltages. I ended up adjusting the top rail, I think.
Yep.
One thing that happened to me before is that I had to remember to click the click wheel a final time to actually select the setting that I had programmed in. So when you're like in here, hello, here we go. Oh, not what I want, but oh no, don't do the thing. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, wait, hold to back out / cancel. Cool. No, don't do that. Oh no, I've done a thing. What if I click this and go into a different mode? Okay, all right. Now I wish to. Can I? Is it like a stylus thing? Oh no, stop doing 4, whatever that is. Stop. Okay, well, see if I can get into the click wheel menu somehow, and I seem to be selecting pins. Hold it to exit, maybe? No, it wants to. Okay, well, this is clearly a way of like manually programming connections, which is pretty cool, but not what I wanted. So I'm gonna hit remove on here and see if I can just like, haha, it's vaporized, it's vanished, it's gone. I do still need to figure out how to go back into the click wheel menu.
Do me a favor and remove the ones that are making it work right now.
Oh, what? Okay, sure.
I just want to see you do it again to see what I might be doing differently.
Boop, boop.
Okay, so yeah.
So then if I go back into connect, it should, I think ground was on 10, and then, yeah. And then also, maybe if I connect, I mean, if power is connected to 9, then I should just be able to connect 8 and 9 and also get that to light up. But it doesn't look like it is. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. It's all going through the red channel now. Let's disconnect that because I don't want to burn that out. This should be cyan. I would expect the green to be brighter than the blue, but it is not. Interesting. I'm still gonna clear. Okay, and now I'm gonna connect 10 and 8. Oh, maybe the green channel is burnt. Oh no, that's right. The legs are different lengths, so it probably just isn't long enough to get an actual connection with the. Also, I'm mashing my fingers all over these contacts, so maybe I'll disconnect the whole thing from power. Okay. Remove mode, please. There we go. What if I just, I could remove them all at once. Okay, now what I'm going to do is something weird and stupid. That is a short leg, so I'm going to bend them all over so I can get them roughly equal leg lengths.
I'm going to try a more normal LED and see if that works better.
Ah, yes. Let's try that. Straith also got excited when I was yelling about sand dollars selectively holding on to magnetite particles in order to weigh themselves down to the sea floor yesterday. So I have a feeling that I've learned something about you recently, which is great. Animal facts. Animal facts, friend.
Okay, I just did a different LED and it worked fine. So apparently that giant LED is just cursed.
What if I hit another one without going back? Ah, it just starts a new one. That's nice.
I'm
What if
really
I
curious why the giant LED doesn't work.
disconnect 9 completely? Can I? It removes all connections to there. So I'm gonna try and get this green guy. Ah, okay. Green is on, but very faintly. It's surprising to me that the blue one is brighter at the same voltage than the green one, because you would think it would be the other way around. I just learned something about blue LEDs, and I gotta go grab this book, Open Circuits, real quick because I finally dug into it. And it's magic. But I'm gonna leave this blue LED on because that's the best color. Do 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 do. Alright, cool. Over to you for a second.
Oh,
You did also get a note from Kevin.
I saw that, but I was too busy just brute forcing it to pay attention.
Legit. Okay, BRB.
So yeah, this LED works fine. I don't know why I decided to start with a giant LED, which is making things more difficult, but as you can see, the exact same thing that's working for this red LED.
I fully support the full send approach where you just go ham right away.
If I use the giant LED, nothing happens. Oh, maybe the orientation is wrong. Let's try that. No, nothing
I wonder if
happens.
it's a voltage thing.
Could be. I don't know.
Just crank it to the max.
Kevin sent me this LED, so he's the one that would know how to power it, I guess.
Also, I said I was gonna run away for a sec, but first, it's been logging all the stuff I've been doing to the terminal, which is pretty cool. Also, I would love to see so questions that we have on the table. A, fonts, I forgot about that, but also B, which will feed that question, how to get into the click wheel menu without screwing up my setup, like while I'm also doing other stuff. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Maybe you can figure that out. I don't know.
I'll do my best.
Ooh.
So I did manage to get back into this state. Apparently, it's nothing to do with the LEDs. Apparently, as Kevin said, it's just me getting my fingers over it. But what does it mean, and how do I get rid of it? If I just press back, it doesn't seem to get out of it. Oh yeah, it does. I'm lying. It got out of it fine this time, but previously it did not. Okay, let's throw some more LEDs on here. Let's see if I have RGB so I can match yours. Oh yeah, these legs are going to be a different length here. And I don't have the downward facing camera, so I can't show you what I'm doing at the same time as I'm doing it, unfortunately. Let's jam these pins in here. All right. Let's see if we can get this guy working. So positive, top rail, bip, 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 bip. I don't know if we have enough voltage on that one. Let's try a single color LED. Okay, let's try green. Oh, we've got current I again. Tap the pads near I plus or I minus on, or the remove button will exit. Okay, remove button. So remove button, click through to remove button. Oh, actually it just went away. Okay. But now I'm in deck. Okay, we're back to normal. But it also displayed the Jumperless logo, which I didn't indicate that it did like a full restart, did it? Hopefully not. Okay. All right. We have a green LED and a red LED. And I'm trying to get, why is my top rail not? Do I need to clear it before I can override the, so I've got 3 ground rails there by accident. And if I tap the top rail, I can't just override that rail. I need to remove it first, I guess. Let's find out. Remove. Oh. Having difficulty getting into the remove state. Connect. Pressing the button. Oh, no, sorry, this way. There we go. Okay. All right, remove. Boop, boop. Okay. We've removed all three of those. Now back into connect state. And I want to connect ground to just the one rail. Ah, there we go. Okay. So I got that red LED and that green LED. And now I'm going to try the RGB LED. All right. Oh no, I keep touching it and turning the current thing on with my fingers. So let's get out of there.
I'm back and I've upped my warmth game. How's it going?
Your warmth game?
Yes, I am warmer.
Oh, that's good. I keep on getting into this current mode because I'm trying to show the camera things and clicks things at the same time. It's just not.
Oh, did you figure out the click wheel thing?
Which click wheel thing?
How to get into it while doing stuff on the...
No, I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I was just on my own little quest.
Well, I will show people real quick this Open Circuits book, which is so good. Oh man, a friend of mine gave me their extra copy. I don't know how someone ends up with an extra copy of this, but like a couple of years ago or something, and I had not looked at it yet until like last week when someone asked me a question about through-hole versus surface mount components, and I was like, oh, you know what? I've never looked at like what's inside of a surface mount capacitor. That would be really interesting. And good lord, this book is incredible. I already thought that it would be because it's like, you know, cut open components and stuff, but it turns out that it's also, super educational. Like, they have all this extra, I'm gonna destroy it, extra info about like, you know, why things are the way they are and what the special things are and like, or what the stuff inside is and what it does and all that stuff. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because I was talking about the relative brightnesses of the different types of LEDs. I learned from this book that a lot of blue LEDs are white, but with like a specially responsive, reactive, like a substrate in there that fluoresces blue when struck by the white light. And I did not know that. So I'm going to try and find that real quick because, oh, I got inside of a micro SD card. Very economical and space efficient in there, which is relevant to me. But also stuff about COB design. So we were actually talking about this yesterday as well. Chip on board design and what that is and how it works. Which apparently COB LEDs are kind of misnamed. Did not realize that because usually COB means chip on board. Oh, they got ferrite core memory. Anyway, which already looks really cool, even if you haven't like cut it open or whatever. But they've got a really good index in the back, which would help me find this thing that I'm looking for. But I think I'll just go back to Jumperless stuff for now because we're on a little bit of a time budget. Oh. It says glow! Okay. That is really cool. Okay, well, that's so cool. Anyway, by Eric Schlepfer and Wendell Oxkay of Evil Mad Scientist, who got, did the whole company get acquired by Bantam Tools or just I think it was just the Axie Draw, which is now the Next Draw, and it's a very cool machine as well. Eric Schlepfer being the person who behind Tube Time. Very, very, very good stuff. Lizard Wizard mode. Open Circuits book is a delight. So good for learning. I didn't realize like how much they teach you in there. I thought it was just gonna be pretty pictures and like I went through and just like learned a ton in like an hour long looking at gorgeous photos of stuff and like nerding out session. It's amazing. And I cannot wait to do that again. Aww. Absolutely. It's such a good... I'm curious about all this stuff. But my mission... Please stream me just reading over... I absolutely would if with their permission. You know, I don't want to just like share their whole book. But obviously, there's enough in there that would take ages to go through as well. But I would love to do that, honestly. Screenshotting that for later, so I remember to think about it. Ah! There we go. Okay, so click wheel, entering the click wheel menu when you're already doing stuff, and then setting the font. Figuring out which ones I've got. So let's see. I gotta click this on so it's not making noises. So I'm looking at the menu in the terminal. And crossbar status. What is crossbar status?
Oh, you went into the extended menu.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I also like how the first three are M, E, and N, but I want the next one to be U for mounting and unmounting, but or whatever it is. But alas, no. So it goes. I know Kevin did that just to troll me, in particular. Oh, there's a bunch of cool stuff in here. So there's slot files. I shouldn't probably have any slot files unless there's a demo one in here. And I'm also curious about what the crossbar is. Look at that! Oh, dang! Oh, right. These are the
Whoa.
actual... Gotcha. So a crossbar being like the connections between the dang pens and stuff. Okay. Pulling up the... That is a visual... Oops, sorry, probe. Display of these different guys there. As far as I can tell, they're like actual chips. So A, B, C, D, etc., which are labeled on the back of the device. Once again, very, very cool. So that was the crossbar display, and then we've also got the slot files. And I wanted to know what a node file was versus a slot file. My guess is that like a slot file is like a map of connections. I shouldn't have any because I haven't saved any, but I also then want to know what a node file is. I'm gonna write this down in a little notes section on here. And stop messing with my tea for a second. Okay, so this is actually a question as well. So, questions.
In the menu, you can get enhance and enhance and enhance.
Oh, what? Oh, okay, so crossbar is actually the type of chip it is. Gotcha. I see.
Man, mine really likes getting into this current plus minus mode. I'm just gonna put it down and stop trying to.
How get into a click wheel menu when have been connecting? RTFM. Yeah. I'm writing the questions down for future reference so I don't lose track. Oh, and the other one what we had was what font am I using? Lol. I'm pretty sure that we set that on purpose, and I was like, I like that one the best because I do like that one the best. The quick wheel. Here we go. Click wheel, not quick wheel. Short press and long press. Also, this show would be a lot shorter if we RTFM'd.
I mean, the concept of the show is to,
Yeah.
like that's what we would be doing now. If we did it in advance, what would we learn?
Yeah, the whole
Or what
point
would
is that
everyone else
like we
learn?
never make time to, or find the time to actually do this stuff, and it's also a lot more interesting to watch someone screwing up in various interesting ways on screen than. I'm not gonna read all this stuff. Oh, cool!
What?
To connect to special functions, tap the corresponding pad near the logo. It will show you a menu on the breadboard and terminal to choose from. That's so cool! Okay, I gotta try this right now. I was on a different quest, but I wrote it down, Kevin, so I could find it again later. Let's try that. Do I have to have the stylus in a particular mode? I don't know. It's not in any mode right now. It's all three of its LEDs are highlighted. Now it's ADC on there. Pardon me. It does not seem to be showing me a menu. But let's have a look in the terminal and see what happens. Oh, it says ADC pad. Haha. It gives me no extra information. But that's probably because that's all it's doing. It's just like doing an ADC. Okay, so what happens if I hit GPIO? It says GPIO pad. Interestingly, it like in the terminal, it's overwriting itself, which makes me wonder, is it like it's not rewriting the whole. Often with like terminal stuff like that, when it looks dynamic, it's actually just like printing a whole new screen, but it doesn't seem to be doing that now. Interesting. I did not know that terminals could do that. What if I hit the guy? It seems to be doing a little animation. Oh, I'm not showing you. Here you go. Zoop. I think it was doing an animation anyway, but it does seem to respond sometimes when I tap it. Hehehehe. Okay. I had a mission, and that mission was something about the Blues Brothers. Thank you. I am actually curious about connecting an SBC up here in the future, but let's see. Kevin is advising you to run a full first start
Okay,
calibration.
I will. Just dump
Alas.
force first start into the terminal. Let it do its thing. Okay, I'll do that. Force underscore first underscore start, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Jumperless graffiti logo has come up. That's it so far. Nothing else is happening.
Apparently you need the backtick.
Backtick? Oh, I didn't see the
bit at
backtick.
the-
Okay. Oh, okay.
You know what that is.
Backtick
Let's see what
force
am I doing.
underscore
Click that.
first. I did not notice that. I just typed in force first start. Okay. Config file deleted. Okay, excellent. Deleted a bunch of Python scripts. Okay.
Huh.
Deleted
Gotcha.
node file slot 1, 2, 3, 4. All settings have been cleared. Time to recalibrate. Do I need to power cycle or anything? Or will it eventually? Oh, yeah, it's reconnecting. Okay. Oh, it's recreating the Py files that deleted. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I just need to be patient.
Oh,
What are
holding a
you
node,
learning
I'm
now?
guessing, is what happens after you like select something. Like if I had tapped the ground pad, then maybe that would be I'm holding that as a node. Gotcha. You're right. I totally could have read like 1 or 2 pages of the docs and understood more about this. Okay, cool. Well, cool.
My Jumperless just went through its calibration and I got in large green letters PASS, pass.
Oh, yay.
Okay, now I'm back into the thing that you did. Step 1, measure mode. Okay, switch away from tip. Done. Move the probe, switch away from tip.
Oh, there are 2 top and bottom guy pads on here. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm just kind of talking to myself and just doing the calibration that you already did earlier.
They do stuff. Oh, hey. It talks about that current sense thing, with the marching hands visualization, which I guess probably indicates the direction of current flow. That sounds awesome. Overwriting the colors for net highlighting is pretty sick. Idle mode interactions. Oh, look at that. What does it mean? Idle mode net highlighting. Gotcha. This is on the same page. Okay, well, anyway. Oh, yeah. David, this is talking about the current stuff that you were doing before.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, you know why it's on the same page? Because these are just anchors to the different areas of the same page. Okay, that's why I clicked on click wheel and it was talking about other stuff. Okay, so. Oh, cool. It talks about the hardware. To get to the menu, click the button and scroll through the menus, but it doesn't seem to be doing that for me. Let me try again. Maybe I'd gotten myself into a mode. This is why software is tough for my brain to hold on to, because I find that like every time I try to do a software thing, I get my computer into some sort of state, and then like I forget what that state is by the next time I look at computer, especially by the next time I try to do anything with software, and then like I'm like, it's not working because of some hidden state that I'm not aware of and don't have the experience to remember what even states are possible. And so anyway, complaints aside, I think that this is a lot more comprehensible than a whole ass computer with like 18 different potential programming languages and stuff. So I'm excited to wrap my head around it, because that's a big part of my goal for today, is just be able to like harness the power of this. Crossbar display mode is entering the matrix. Yeah. Okay, so I want to figure out how to get the click wheel to do its thing while I was doing something else. Oh, hey! Now it's doing it. I think I just had to like not touch it for a while. So let's look at fonts. Is it under OLED probably? Connect font. Haha. So I'm on Eurostyle. In terms of fonts, David.
Ah, good to know.
Although, was I on that, or was I on wait, is there like a no? Is this backwards? Rockvesoy? No? Yusef Car. Why else would it have a capital R at the end? I don't know. That's a whole side quest for another day. Science font. Oh, that's pretty good. It's also a little bolder, which is nice. Pragmatism. That's kind of a good font. Good name. I'm gonna go into science font now.
I think I chose Courier or some other kind of mono font.
Yeah. Oh, and now I'm continued clicking the scroll wheel, and it's telling me the different voltages of the guys. It's very cool. So both of my rails are set to 2.60 volts. Very good. And it's highlighting them as well.
Oh, so my rail voltage got reset and all that when I was doing the full reset.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna stop messing around with this. So,
also my OLED stopped working.
What?
When I reset my thing, it seems like the OLED is just stuck on Jumperless now and isn't actually displaying anything. Oh, do I need to reconfigure the OLED as well? Right.
Probably.
Right. Okay.
There was definitely the like connect on boot thing, but yours is obviously connected.
Well,
if it's displaying stuff, right?
I don't know. It's just got a static Jumperless graffiti at the top, and it's not changing. The command line is working, and everything else about it is working as expected, but the actual OLED display is not working. So, what was the thing that you had to do? Connect on boot?
Yeah, it was under the click wheel menu.
Okay.
And then OLED, and then connect on boot, and then on, and got to make sure that you actually like click it all the way. And then
yeah, that makes sense, because I did a complete reset, so I'm back where you were.
Ah, yes, you do need to set connect on boot to it again. And then, George says there's also a hidden low latency mode. That sounds like something I'm not going to do right now. But I'm very curious who George is now. Is this someone who is like engaged with the open source community around this, or what? Okay, so let's see. We got those. I'm actually just gonna read through this page real quick, because
no. I
No?
picked up. I picked it
Oh.
up and I got current I plus I minus again after all my calibration.
Oh no!
I stupidly picked it up again, and
So it
no,
is just a finger thing then, maybe.
seems to be.
Do you think it has to do with the building contacts up here
I mean, I'm
next
being
to the quick
really
wheel?
careful. I'm just using the little Lego Technic holes on the side of the um thing, trying to be really careful when I pick it up.
Lego
Like
Technicals. Oh,
there's like Lego Technic holes in the side of the
check
breadboard.
that out.
Um, and I thought that'd
ID
be like the
printing.
safest place to touch it, but maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, also, okay, so another thing about this is that apparently you can remove this whole top piece of the breadboard if you undo like 4 solder connections, which I'm gonna guess are those 4, but I don't want to do it because it's so pretty. But if you wanted a custom color, you could do that. You could swap it out. Let's see. My camera seems less hazy now that I've just wiped it off with some alcohol, which is nice. So we got select mode, measurement. Not gonna read this all out loud, but I will let people follow along if they like. Or David, if you'd like to take the screen, let me know.
No, I'm just trying to get back into my OLED working because it's really quite claustrophobic and difficult without it. So
I do really appreciate that there's also LEDs under the breadboard, but also for usability, it definitely makes sense to have the OLED as well.
yeah, I mean, now that I'm used to it, I can't do anything except for that. And also, the LEDs under my breadboard aren't displaying the menu anyway. Actually, come to think of it, the only thing that's working is the terminal, nothing else.
Huh.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I just realized the device itself is not displaying anything. I'm only getting output on the command line.
Wonder if that's a setting somewhere. I don't know.
But I mean, I just reset it. Obviously, I didn't ask it to do that.
Did you
Oh, it's back. Okay, actually, it is displaying on the thing now.
Yay! Cool.
Perhaps just whatever I was in didn't happen to have an interface. All right, so now, what is my, where do I find that? What's the OLED connection? Oh, under OLED, okay.
Yes.
Connect.
And then connect on boot.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so first of all, my OLED was just not doing anything. So now it's connected, so it's working.
Yay!
So now I need to connect on boot so it works every time, right?
Mm.
Except for I just got into the current plus minus thing, so.
Man, I wonder how that happens.
I don't know.
Like, there definitely is something regarding, like, is your probe in measure mode by chance?
I mean, my probe is almost never in measure mode when it's happened, so I don't think it's related to that, but it is not
I
right
think
now.
we both need to like 3D print those bases.
Yeah,
okay, I was trying to remember where Kevin sent that because, pardon me, it definitely was around. Oh, maybe it was on I know, it was in my Blue Sky private messages, DMs. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go find that and drop it in the shared file real quick because that would be helpful for both of us.
All right, OLED.
And I'm sure it's somewhere public as well, but let's just. Haha. Oh, Kevin said, I'll be watching, but also please be as harsh as possible. I love hearing what people don't like about the experience because I'm literally going for this thing being a perfect object. So any criticism reads like helpful feedback on that journey. Kevin is, and this is absolutely borne out by like what I've learned from talking to Kevin in the past. Like it definitely matches with what I know. All right, here we go. Haha. I'm gonna dump this right near the top of our show notes. Again, everyone, if you scroll down, you will see a link to the show notes. And David put a note from the future, but it's
That
not the
wasn't
future
me.
anymore. That wasn't you?
Me. No.
Wait, is this?
Hey, don't look at the history.
Also, I just think I'm.
What I mean is, it was me, but I don't know that I did it yet.
Oh, of course. Dude, when I'm running like AV and stuff, I have about half of a brain. So,
Sorry, I
like,
didn't mean to get.
well, let's see. So 1 brain cell. Okay. 3D printable.
Those are bottom 2 pads of the huge voltage device, so anywhere this gets read as building pads. Oh, that's why I keep getting building pads. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. I need to make it more resistant to that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm back to where I was at the beginning,
Oh.
and I'm going to try and get my RGB LED working again. So my top rail, I've got 3
It
volts.
was the building pads. Oh, possibly these. Or something like that. Anyway. Oh, there's labels there too. DAC, ADC, etc.
I'm finally caught back up to you with an RGB LED that I can manually toggle the color
Yay!
of by controlling the voltage. Although I suppose I could also script it via Python or something.
Yeah. So now that is in our show notes. Everybody, you can go print that bad boy. I'm gonna put this in bold as well. And it's very pretty too. Look at that.
So I have a question. Do you need to remove the net if you want to switch it from positive to ground?
If you want to switch it from positive to ground. Oh,
When you were quickly toggling between your RGB colors, did you remove it and then re-add it, or did you just like override it?
I did do that. But I don't know if you have to.
Okay, it seems like you have to based on my experience, because
if you look at this picture close up, you can see a yellow one that Kevin has printed. Also, somewhere in my videos from last teardown, I have a ton of. Oh, it's even got a spot for that thingy that I keep forgetting what it is. Is it labeled on the back? What does it say? It doesn't say.
Uh-oh, what have I done?
But I'm gonna look up the docs on that thing because I want to know for the 3rd time what it is. I'm gonna put this link in here too because it's a cute post and it's got Jumperless stuff in it.
No.
Uh-oh.
I've got current plus minus again. Every time I move in a certain way, I get current plus minus.
Is it because you like have a puddle of water on your desk and you keep setting it down? Like,
no.
I know you're always doing that. You like to have a puddle of water on your desk. That's like one of the 3 facts I know about David. What am I doing? I'm looking at these things. Oh yeah, and I was gonna find out what that extra thingy is. We don't use nouns here. Oh, it's probably under this 3D printable stand link at the bottom of the docs. Fancy that. Whatever. What is this object? Oh, it's a really pretty version of the info card about not eating it.
I'm definitely 3D printing that thing tonight. I'm extremely motivated to never have to deal with this.
Yeah. What are these other objects with it? Show me what those are. Oh, glossary. Hey! Slots and nodes and stuff. Surprising. I'm not gonna... let's see.
Maybe a probe recalibration would reduce the accidental capacitive touches. I think I did that as part of the initial reconfig, right?
What's this? Sorry.
I was just reading Tyeth's comment. Maybe probe recalibration would reduce the accidental capacitor touches. Maybe I need to calibrate it while I'm holding it.
Oh. I mean, it's not the probe that you're touching, right? It's like the
I think
click
it's
wheel.
me touching the board itself, yeah, but...
Click wheel area. Although you said that you're trying to hit it with the, touch it with the...
It's when I pick it up to try and show it to the camera is what happens. If I just leave it on the desk, everything is fine. And then I try and pick up the board, and then I get into current I plus, I minus.
What's up, Timon?
Who was also at 39C3, but I did not realize that, so did not get to see them.
Kevin was, as usual, in Vegas during CES, but I did not see Kevin because I was a mess. So, fist bump for that, I guess.
Missed connections.
So I'm still looking at the docs here, and I was trying to figure out what those other objects are based on. Alone, because I keep forgetting. Let's see. Maybe if I look at the packaging and such. Packaging. Let's see. We got these beautiful diagrams. Look at those connections with the crossbars. Hopefully that's in focus. Oh, there's more under here. Secret information. If your Jumperless breaks for any reason, let Kevin know. Troubleshooting, repairs, and replacements are always free forever. Dang, dude. The prime directive of Jumperless, which I would have missed completely, is to be fun and useful. And a damaged one does neither of those things. Wow! Kevin, amazing. Goat, as the children say. I'm gonna look at the GitHub, which is helpfully lifted up here, along with the open source hardware certification number, and the license. Crosspoint switch matrix. What a crosspoint switch matrix is such a cool term. We live in the future. Man, there's I've been thinking about productizing and selling some like PCB stuff, as I talked about, and like jewelry and such. And if I do, here's a note to myself. Oh, is there anything under here? A note to myself to call everything really cool things like crosspoint switch matrix, because that makes it so much better. They're not earrings, they're like cyborg additive
Switch matrices?
protocol. Yeah, switch matrices, yeah. Let's see. GitHub. I know that I had it up at some point, and then I forgot about it. So let's see. Go to the main page. Never close a tab because I'm the worst. These are the docs where you'll learn how to wield your new powers.
Not closing a tab is basically the web equivalent of not removing the film, just so you know.
It is not.
It totally is.
It is not.
It
Like,
absolutely is.
okay, so, all right, so you can get tabs back. You can't put the film back. It would be
Of course you
horrible.
can put the film back. You can and must.
No, David. See, this is the problem with you. Let me tell you what the problem is with you. The problem with you is you think that like once there's like some dust under it or like it's been detached, you can just put it back. No, you're gonna get like 1 or 2 particles of dust and stuff underneath there, and it's gonna look horrible, and it's gonna be like have these like lines from where you peeled it off if it's one of the thinner ones, and it's gonna like have all this stuff trapped under it. It's not gonna adhere as well, so the corners are more likely to come up. Like that's
Here's
just
what-
like okay, I can understand like not taking it off in the first place, but like putting it back on is just
Here's what I'm understanding is you're just not very good at film handling. So your film handling skills are the reason that you have all these concerns.
Whoa, you are lucky you're in Michigan, my friend. Or maybe I am, because I'm them some words. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Paul. It's never
Right, which is
really
why you
been
never
good for
take it
me.
off. That was only after the oversight of taking it off.
Yeah, air bubbles, not perfectly straight. Exactly. If you, David, I will eat my words if you can demonstrate putting the film back on in a way
Again,
that looks just as good
It
as it
has
was.
nothing to do with the topic, which is never taking the film off. So if for some weird
I think you're
reason,
moving the goalpost because you definitely said that you can put it back on because that was the whole point. You can unclose a tab. I can literally hit Shift Command T and it'll come back, or Control if I were on a different device, and it'll come back the same as it was. Where it'll even keep my place where I was in the tab. Whereas if you remove the film, then it will not be the same. Therefore, I win and forever. Yeah. Thank you.
I feel like it's still split in terms of the audience. So
It's not the same. It's not the same. Reattach the film after taking photos. Yes, the stray dust can occasionally be problematic, but with practice, I just don't get this. Fingerprints? Yeah. David has one of those machines. Oh, yeah. See, if you had the machine, then you could do it. But, like, that doesn't even count as an edge case.
well,
really.
you know what to get me for my birthday.
Oh, let's see. So, let's see. We got the. Okay. I wanted to see if there are multiple things for what the different devices are. Documentation.
Documentation Jams Volume 5.
Amazing. Lol. It's a good one. I want to know what the hardware is. So let's see. assume it's this guy. Nope, that's docs. That's the site. Maybe the hardware isn't in here, but I know that it is somewhere because you've definitely got information about that. Oh, you know what? I bet it's under the... Oh, hey, 3D models. Here we go. Click wheel cap. Look at these commit messages. Lol. Footprints and symbols, everything in one schematic. Maybe that's the one I want. Main board, probe, V5 LED board. That's something. Board shell, adapter boards. Aha! Raspberry Pi SBC, we've seen that one. That's probably the one where the I don't think we can open this properly in here. I just want to know what it's called, you know? Is it the FPC breakout? That would make sense. It's definitely got... Ah, it's got quick stuff on there too. Ha-ha! Okay, cool. I'm really curious what you were trying to fix with these commit messages. I guess I could... It's taking a while to load. I guess there was a lot to, to handle. Okay, so... And I'm gonna see where the docs are on that fabrication toolkit options. Getting jump scared by that. I mean, jump delighted. Yeah. So, that glossary was very helpful. I should have looked at that at the start. Wherever that was, here. I've already got it open. Let's actually finish reading this. So, net is a group of all the nodes that are connected together. That makes sense. A node is anything you can connect to, which also makes sense. When you've picked up a pin, you're holding a node, and then when you like select another thing, you like connect them or measure them or whatever. A row is kind of the same thing as a node, but it's more stuff on the breadboard. Oh. Rail, power rails usually. I know they're columns, but it's easier to say a lot. Valid. Bridge is a pair of two nodes. Connecting stuff with bridge. Gotcha.
I heard that, by the way.
What?
That little Tom's Diner in there.
Oh, I didn't even realize I was doing that. It is what is constantly playing in my brain, though, as you know. Oh, that's what the commit messages are, I guess. Nuked the whole repo somewhere somehow and had to re-upload it. Ooh, David, you have a mission.
I'm not. I need to be the one that receives it. I'm not going to be the one that makes it.
Okay. I feel like you're the one with the really strong opinions about this, and also who made the claim that you could just do it, like some kind of superhuman.
Removal, reapplication, not relevant really. It's just you leave it.
You're the one who brought that up. You're the one who claimed that it was possible.
But it's such a small part.
You're like, it's exactly the same as unclosing a tab. They're literally the identical process and like have no ramifications whatsoever.
Depending on the film application skills of the person we're talking about, I guess.
So path could be like multiple one. Oh, okay. The path is like, gotcha. How that's routed. Oh yes, slots are saved circuit configurations. Okay, I probably won't have time for this right now because I'd have to remember how the signaloid stuff works. But I did think that we've both worked with this device, and there are a couple of different configurations that I was switching between in order to make a demo video, which you can find on the Hackster channel. And maybe I'll pull that up at some point. But basically one of them was this little like, it's in a micro SD card holder on a breadboard and something. And then the other one was something else that I forget. But I remember having to like reset up the breadboard multiple times. And I think if I just had them like in different areas of the breadboard, there's also these like connector guys that they would hook up with. Or if I could just like save a configuration, I wouldn't have to move these little breadboard wires around all the time. I could have also been smart and like set up 2 separate breadboards and move this between them, but I think at the time I couldn't find where I had organized them all, and so I only had like 2 breadboards findable anyway. I've since located them. They were in the bottom of the LEDs or wires, one of these bins. Lol. These things are so good, by the way. Anyway, so now I can convert this kind of thing into a slot saved circuit configurations, of which you apparently have 10 in here, which is nice. Also, for a Signaloid, I've got the the micro SD card attached to a little pull-out guy. Oh, this is an actual data card for something else. That's not the Signaloid, for the record, is a little FPGA device that is in the size of a micro SD card, which is so cute. Anyway,
I also have how
tangent.
to project on Hextra.
You
I do.
If you'd like to dump it in the thing, I may also dump the video in the notes.
Oh, that's a good idea. So, do you remember how those
Take it
how
out.
these things work? I'm trying to get one of these to work, and it's not working the way I expect. You know these kind of bar graph LED thingies?
Oh yeah, I thought it was the same thing as RGB LEDs, where there's like a common anode or cathode, and then wait a minute, because then it would be changing the voltage. Do they each have their own
why
LED?
does it this? Why would it need
Or,
this many pins
resistor.
if it's that? I just assume that each one's its own LED. No.
Maybe they are. I think you might be right. Because
Oh, well,
otherwise
when
it
I
would
tried
be
to do that
silly.
on the Jumperless, I couldn't seem to get it to work. But let me find my.
Do you have like a
Obviously.
regular breadboard to also test?
Oh, that's a
with
good
or something?
idea. What I have is not a regular one. What I have is a solderless one. This is a solderless breadboard.
Yeah.
So we can bust that out in a second once I found my.
Aren't they all called solderless breadboards technically?
Come on. I mean, everything's solderless if you solder it.
Everything's solderless if you do it the stupid and lazy way and just twist the connections together, the leads together with your fingies.
Or wire wrapping.
Oh, LCD cleaner works wonders on laptops and MCU displays for those perfect photo moments and film reapplication, which we're not doing.
What's happening?
Yes. Kevin's gonna make it. It's gonna sprinkle glitter on it right before applying the film. Love it. What was I doing? I was reading through the glossary, which is very helpful when reading the rest of the docs. You can.
All right, where does Signal go? Under other stuff.
Oh yeah, we were looking at that. So.
Jumperless stuff.
I will do that later. Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to connect my e-commerce to AI. Hell yeah. Nope. So I'm at a place where I wanted to learn about this add-on thingy. That's right, the FPC connector. Let me write down some goals here, because we're almost at 3 hours.
Oh my goodness.
And I know, right? And I want to just like, in case, I probably won't get through everything I want to do, but like, goals. I would like to learn about the FPC connector board /quick/ it also has like little ADC and DAC pins and GPIO stuff and 3 volts and 5 volts. It almost looks like a whole other microcontroller, but there is no microcontroller on it. And it's got like a whole big like row of pins in the center. It's not that interesting. Yeah, but what it do is just a connector for. Oh yeah, and you said that it's got these little probe guys that are useful for hooking up multimeter probes too. Do you say multimeter or multimeter, like altimeter?
I say multimeter.
I also say multimeter. Wow, we actually agree on something for once. Quick, one of us change our opinion.
Oh, why am I?
So I guess it really is mostly an expansion board, but it was cool to see how it was mounted in that picture of Kevin's. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
which I linked at the top.
Oh.
What's
The reason it's got all those pins is because it's a bicolor LED bar graph.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
See, the stand has like a little spot for it, but I don't know if that's actually like physically or, wired into the,
Whoa.
like, what is it connected? Where is it connected? There's an FPC connector on the back of the Jumperless board, I think. Let's have a look. Yes, yeah. So maybe that connects to this fella.
Oh, it comes
I
with a
gotta figure
little
out.
ribbon. Where did you
Does
not have
it?
a ribbon? It should.
I probably either misplaced it or didn't have it or whatever, but I'm sure I can acquire such a thing. Doop. Okay, so goals. Here we go. Goals are to, oops, I just removed it from the screen, which was definitely my goal for the docs. Okay. So the FPC is really just to connect that to the main board. So let's call it ADC/DAC. Okay. I also would like to learn to use JLS with Viper/Walkway because I haven't used those before. I'm assuming Viper would be pretty simple. It's literally just like a IDE, like MicroPython with a REPL and such, which the terminal will also do. So I probably don't need to focus on that just now, but maybe I'll practice connecting it. But also that might screw with my actual terminal here, so maybe I won't. So I'll save that for later, but I'll drop it in the docs again. I would also like to print the stand. And let's see. Oops. Sorry, I'm messing with my windows here in a way that I did not intend to. I'm going to put this up near the top. Okay. And this is simulation. And in the docs, it mentions it a bunch. What does it say about it? Also, what is Arduino stuff? Let's see. UART pass-through. So it seems like you kind of got to choose between. I mean, you've got the terminal display always, but you cannot have the OLED connected at the same time as an Arduino Nano. I assume, could be wrong, but because they use the same header at the top. But good to know. Should be passed through to plug through. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna use it for like boring old tester stuff because I could just do that with a regular breadboard. In fact, I've been meaning to design a PCB that has all my tester stuff on it and is easy to connect and disconnect. But instead, I want to use this with stuff that will use the OLED and such. Quick connection shortcuts. So I'm not going to read this right now. Oh, there's this whole. What a good. Dock structure. I see. Wow, there's a whole MicroPython API reference. That makes me so happy. Ah.
When Kevin says Rev 7, does that mean Jumperless 7? Because I'm on Jumperless 5. Is there Jumperless 6 that's already out?
Oh, check it out. You can run it at the same time as having it connected to the serial port in your terminal? That is surprising and delightful. Maybe just me being behind the times, but I feel like I've had a lot of issues with that before. Is this the connect button? Let's find out. It looks like a save/download button. Oh, here. Web REPL device. I don't know, man. Sure. Oh, is that linking to this page? No, I don't know. What if I do this?
Rev 7 of V5. Got it.
Oh, button. or USB button. There we go. It's probably, I wish you would tell me 2201 or whatever. Let's try the first one. Device has been lost. Timeout. Oh, interesting. Well, it hates me. That's okay. I don't need to use that right now. Ah, no. Actually, do it. Thank you. And it seems to have rebooted this bad boy a lot, so I'm not going to do that again with both of them connected, but that's fine. I'm not going to reteach myself basic MicroPython commands right now. Oh yeah, you can keep hitting E! Ah, it eventually circles around to just a couple. Oh, LED brightness in testing. That's cool. I feel like I should do something a little bit more interesting with this than just hook it up to an LED. So let's see. This is really cool though. Fun. Oh, port 5. Gotcha. I'm not kept up with the comments, so let's see. There's a crowd supply update where you go through. Oh, cool. Let's have a look at this. I believe this is talking about the extra boards or whatever. Here we go. Getting excited. Good things are happening. Extra stuff, possibly. Pins. Series of tubes. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's this one. Oh, this is about the caps. Cool. Special stuff about JLC's full color 3D printing. Cool. That is incredibly good resolution, honestly. Let's see. What? Different hacks to try and make them see many of these as a single one. Here we go. The adapter board. I haven't actually done anything with the Bus Pirate. Have you, David?
Gosh, a long time ago, like the Bus Pirate V3 or something. I think it's up to a much higher number than that. So I managed to get a now I'm probably gonna screw it up. I picked it up and of course I got
No.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it's still
hopefully you're
working,
getting
but
experience like learning how to disconnect that.
no, not really.
No.
But I managed to get one of these barcode thingies working, but I mean barcode? No. Bar graph.
Oh,
But
cool.
I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, and I don't know if you can see what it's doing. But the segments are blue, green, 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 and then this one in the middle is not lit, and maybe it's not lit by design. I don't know. Can you see the difference between the green and the orange?
Yeah.
It goes blue, green, 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 nothing. Orange,
Yeah.
orange, orange, nothing, nothing. And I
That's
don't know
very
why, because
odd.
they've got the same pins on every single one. And I'm trying to understand why that middle one and why the last one don't want to light up. And it may be that that's just the design, but
Well, like,
also
because
the thing that I ran into that I thought was strange is that when I tried to connect all of the positives and all the negatives to each other, it didn't work. But when I just manually went click, 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 plus, 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 like that, it did work. So why can't I just choose plus on one of the nets and then swipe all the nets to be the same thing?
I had a similar experience, although I'm not sure if it was just because my green was dim, where it makes me wonder, like, whether that thing has internal resistors for each of the LEDs or not, and if that, like, affects the stuff, because I was very
Hmm.
surprised to find that my green LED was a lot dimmer than my blue one. And when I have them both on, granted they are coming out of the same display area that yeah, yours makes a lot more sense with the green ones being super bright compared to
Yeah,
the blue.
but
Although,
interestingly, I just got the red ones that weren't working before. I just got the red ones working
how did
by
that?
doing nothing different. I'm not sure why, but the middle
Did you
one is
just
still
like
not.
disconnect them and then reconnect them,
I
or?
didn't even do. I just connected them more. I didn't even I didn't disconnect them. I just tapped it again, and it was already lit pink, and it just lit pink some more.
Curious. Oh, my Viper issue is because it was sending garbage to the main port. Gotta use port 5. I will write that down.
Oh wow.
Under my little goals area, which is not the right place to put this, but oh well. Viper connect to port 5. JLV 5, port 5. Cool.
So again, literally not changing anything, just like re-going over the middle element. The middle element is now lit. It was already lit pink on here. And I just did it again, even though it was already on there, and that's lit up, and that's what happened on the two on the end too. So I don't know why it's like connected more so now, but it's working.
Curious.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go ahead and download this stand, which means I'm going to look at all the different options with probe holder, various types of them, STLs, different types. I'm going to go with this guy. Ho-ho. And then, so apparently Viper has a bunch of example scripts in it, which is cool. So I'm going to try this again and try connecting to port 5. Here we go. Huh?
Tyth had a question about the crossbar map.
Hey!
And what do I press to get the
It was under the click wheel.
is there a shortcut in the terminal menu I can just click though?
Oh, good question. I'm gonna make you look at that because I'm looking.
Kevin says it's probably running out of routing space, so it's taking long routes and increasing the resistance. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
All right.
What? That's so cool. Yeah, it is also in our shared doc because I dumped the menu in there. Although, actually, I think I didn't put that menu in there. I put the other menu.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's
got
just
it
the
there.
like app menu. Gotcha. Let's dump the whole. There's no reason for me to do that. I'm sure it's in the docs. Alex. Okay, so yes, there are a bunch of example scripts. Check that out. Very consciously not doing Tom's Diner now. Stylophone! Oh shit! That might actually be a 440 hertz A. We'll see. Let's see if I can find out by doing a Jumperless Stylophone.
Oh, nice.
I'm so excited about this. Did you know Stylophone made a theremin? I want it so bad.
I did not know that.
It's not even expensive. I'm just trying to like pace myself on acquiring objects, but oh my lord. Look at this thing. Look at how beautiful it is. At some point I will definitely end up breaking and getting one of these, but I'm gonna try and make myself like actually get paid for an article or something first. In the meantime, Jumperless Stylophone. Although I do have one of those. What?
If someone wanted to pay you for an article, how would they do that, Alex?
Oh, they could email ag@alexglow.com. I finally updated my actual old school website.
I hope it still tells you how to dye your hair the exact color.
Oh, it surely does. I left
Okay, good.
everything the same way it was.
Good.
Got the FAQ. Got the same stuff like that breaks with the Unicode stuff at the bottom. Oh yeah. I don't know why that breaks. I never figured it out. But also I haven't updated this page since 2016. Although there's some new stuff, I think. But yeah. Little 3D prints and a big link to the new site. So let's see. Oh yeah, I should put a contact on there for people who wanna. Anyway, so let's see. Connect a speaker between rows 25 positive and 55 negative. What if I just... Oh, okay, they are right across from each other. Oh, I don't need to leave this comment up. Okay.
Is there any way to do a live matrix thing, or do I have to keep clicking C over and over again to see it updated?
That's a good question. I feel like Kevin has some stuff that updates live and some other stuff that maybe doesn't. So let's see. Oh, wow.
Huh.
So we got 25 and 55. So.
Wait, is this going to make a stylophone?
Yeah, supposedly.
Oh, nice.
Don't
Let's
need
see
that.
what other components I have to jam into my...
Gotta bend these legs out to get them to do the thing. There we go. Go in there.
Oh,
I'm not actually. I think with a piezo, it doesn't. It's not polar. It doesn't care. I mean, one way it like flexes one way, the other way it flexes the other, but they're happening like at 440 hertz or whatever, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. Frequency multiplier 40. No. So let's see. If I just run this, I'll try uploading it first and then see what happens. I did connect the speaker. Oh, it says touchpads. I'm so excited about this. Oh my goodness. Live updating. It is too big to fit in one terminal window. That kind of makes sense.
Ah.
That was very large. Okay. It's not just making noises, it is making like darling little sort of like fade chime tones. Let's see if I can do this without destroying.
Now, how come when you pick yours up, you're not getting...
Because I'm special. You didn't get the Alex version.
No, I think it's because my film is still on.
You're right. Okay. I've managed to completely knot up my cables here. Oh, I've got the extra one. I did get a nice little extra cable from Kevin. Thank you.
I did not.
Oh, lordy. Okay. It says touchpads on here. This is amazing. Can you hear that?
Please, yeah.
It's like... Oh, it's not fading. But it is still very nice. Okay, let's see if I can play something. Okay, so we got half steps. Let's see. Oh, I gotta find out where the root note is. Oh, it's 15. Gotcha.
Tom's Diner?
Oh, I should be doing that. No, I was doing this other song called Mingle A Boat Song. Let's see.
Oh.
So we gotta go minor, which means I gotta go down to the A. Oops. Oh. Interesting. I gotta do it really slowly if I do, because it doesn't override the tone that's currently being played. But yeah, I also have to figure out what the actual scale is on here, because how is it doing this? I don't think I had it quite right.
It
Doing
might be
hurt
that Kevin
stuff.
didn't have it quite right according to his latest comment, and you can live
Whoa.
code it and correct it, I guess. Is this the proper holding technique, Kevin?
Yeah,
Top
Kevin,
and
are
bottom?
you using like just intonation or even temperament? Like, what are we talking about? Ooh. Are those the same thing? I always forget. Ooh.
Just pleased that my battery is fully lit now.
It's beautiful.
Uh-huh. And this is how you hold it, apparently. The whole time I was holding it by the sides, and that was causing my glitch, apparently.
Yeah, that's what an
By the way,
amateur hour.
you'll notice that the screen just covers back on and it's working fine. Jumperless this.
You
That's what it
gotta
is.
pull back a little bit, my friend. The focus is not focusing. There we go. Yeah,
Jumperless
but look at
this.
that. Look at how that looks, though. You
It
got
just
little
looks cool.
fluffies under there. You got
It just
like
looks cool.
areas that are stuck down and
It
areas
just
that are
looks cool.
not.
It just looks
Sure.
cool.
I mean, I will say that like there's definitely value in Wabi Sabi and like it's a little more dystopian cyberpunk future if it's like got some wear on it, but also uh legally I'm required to say that it looks bad. Contractually obligated to think that your film cover is crap and you're crap. It's bad and you should feel bad.
Yes, that's true. I figured we would get to that eventually.
Well, that's very exciting. Test NeoPixel, test OLED features, UART basics, etc. Fake GPIO for posers. Click on it.
So these are all Jumperless examples on
I
the
gotta stop.
Jumperless itself via the Viper IDE.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm gonna make a little area for that. Viper IDE. Okay, so connect to port 5 on the Jumperless. I just learned that you got to stop current example in order to click on other ones, which I'll show people what the heck I mean by that in a second. Has a bunch of example scripts. And I'll put the URL in here for probably a third time because live show is not the time to optimize that. Okay, so yeah, there's the like little run button that makes it go, and then there's also like, you know, you make it stop and then you're able to do stuff again. Wait a minute, actually, so when I was doing that, it's got oscilloscope on there too. Okay, so when I was doing that, if I touch something to log it to the, it does. Oh, cool. Oh, hey, I was gonna test whether my doo is 440 hertz. Let's find out. Doo. Oh! I was so on. That's not 440. There we go. That's what comes of doing a ton of violin and viola when I was young, and now I've been playing like a stupid amount of guitar over the last few days. I finally like set up a little recording area with no sound like shielding or dampening or anything, but it does have a little Zoom recorder and stuff, and been trying to record some new songs. Therefore, it's all like got the guitar tuning pitches in my head. So let's see. I'm gonna stop this now because that's what I was going to talk about. But I had this little icon, so I can't click on other scripts until I hit the stop, and then it goes to what I had clicked on before. What are these little? Is that like to flag it in some way? Uh-oh. Probably because I was multi-clicking. What is O-scope? Oh, wait a minute. It has changed its display, probably just because of me messing around with it. Also, maybe because of the length of the name. What happens if I widen the window? Nope. Well, whatevs. Interesting. Huh. For serial people, okay. Oscilloscope, yeah. Ha! Adjust the current setting. modes. I haven't spent much time with actual oscilloscopes, so I feel like if you have, then this will make a little more sense to you off the bat.
Kevin
if I
says
sat
connect
with
your
it.
OLED and do the oscilloscope. It's rad.
Okay, you don't have to tell me twice. I wonder if you can do any of the Geraldine Fenderson, like oscope Jelly Bean Fenderson, oscope art stuff. Have you seen these? They're like animations made
yeah,
by
definitely.
sounds. Put the
Yeah.
ooh, that's pretty. Okay.
There's one on an Aphex Twin album from a long time ago. He used to put that weird stuff in there.
Isn't there also a track on there where like you put it into a spectrograph, and it shows his face?
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, you might be right.
Let's see. Intro and random links. Darrow Beam Fenderson oscilloscope art. Cool. Then there's also this Open Hardware Summit event link, which I meant to put in the description, but did not. Anyway. Maybe I did, actually. Ha! I did. Whatevs. So, oscilloscope stuff. Connect the OLED and pull that up. You say, I will do that. Thanks. I mean, the OLED is connected, so I'm just going to hit run on this. And, haha. Connecting ADC0 to node 11. And I'm going to switch my camera, so I'm looking at the desktop. Yes, please welcome to Open Hardware Summit. Yes. Ooh, it is red. Kevin, you are correct. Oops, I keep hitting the, I hit the scroll wheel by accident. Ha, check that out. So if I do like stuff on node 11, like if I tap it, it doesn't really do anything, but maybe if I hooked up something to it. Look at that graphical display though. I'm gonna try and get this better in focus. I'll show it on my face cam because sometimes I get better focus that way. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Don't do that. Ah, it's hooked around my camera cable. As one does. Oh, is the cable long enough? Is it gonna knock over my water? Find out next week on...
Great cliffhanger.
Fortunately for all y'all, it's not actually a cliffhanger, and I'm right here doing the stupid thing before your very eyes. So I don't have anything interesting to hook up to this oscope, but it is very cute.
George, we are U.S. based, but it's also getting late here.
Yeah, fair.
George, are we EU based?
Touch your finger to the leg. Oh, yeah, okay. This is when we are allowed to touch the probe. Okay, cool.
Finally.
When you say leg, do you mean number 11, or do you mean like... Oh, it's doing stuff.
Oh, cool.
Check it out. Is that the touch sensor reading then? That makes sense. Or some such. I am a sine wave. Beautiful and periodic. And also vanishing very quickly when I get distracted. Cool. That is awesome. I want to hook that up to some, like... I should hook it up to a stylophone. Very cool. And there's different, like, readings of stuff on here. You can, like, set whatever this is. Is that the time frame? Like the number of cycles it's sampling or something? 1 mega, 2 mega, 500U, 100U. What do you think that is? TM. I bet it's a time thing. No, wait, 50 volts? That's not 50 volts. That doesn't make any sense. 50U time units? Again, I don't know that much about oscilloscopes, so it goes up to 20 million, 50 million. Maybe it's not million. 200M, 500M, 1000M. That can't be.
Could it
billion.
be megahertz? But I mean, obviously, it's not really 100 megahertz.
Yeah, it's not doing like 1,000 megahertz, billihertz or whatever. No, what is it? Terahertz,
Gigahertz? Wait, 1,000
gigahertz.
megahertz is a
Duh.
gigahertz.
Thank you. At some point, oh, milliseconds. That makes sense. I keep meaning to make a little chart with the SA unit prefixes so I can just actually memorize them finally. All right. Oh, this is very exciting. Okay, so things that I did so far. I might derp around with this a bit, but I also feel like an urge to get an actual lunch at some point. It is, so we connected them, we calibrated them. I got Viper IDE working and tried a couple of example thingies. Learned what the little extra board was for. We both got the OLED working and learned about how shimmery shiny it all is and glorious, and we learned horrible things about ourselves and film. What you doing?
I was just gonna say, and we got the film back on perfectly. Look at that, it's perfect. It's great.
It's beautiful, David.
I've never seen that expression from you before. Apparently, I've never let you down this significantly before.
It's pretty hard to disappoint me, David, but somehow you're a very impressive person. I didn't actually hook up a button or a NeoPixel at all, and probably I should do that. Like, that might be a fun, really quick thing to do, but I know that I'm going to get into 1,000 little sidetracked things, so I don't think I will right now. I'm starting to get a headache. But that was cool. We told people to come to Open Hardware Summit. What have you... How's your experience been? Do you have any more stuff to add?
With Open Hardware Summit?
Or with today's session, like, just kind of like a quick recap.
Since I opened the Open Hardware Summit can of worms, one of my favorite events by far. Really excellent people, like you said, really diverse range of topics and workshops, and highly recommend Open Hardware Summit. However, that was not the question, so let me undo that. And,
I'm always down for an Open Hardware Summit tangent. Plus, look at this design. They always have beautiful designs, and like,
it's true.
They often have like a mug and or a tote bag and some gorgeous little stickers and stuff, and often they have some fun little characters on them. I don't actually see this year, but we do have fun little characters in Lee and Sid. Oh, the design's by Bleep Track. And the web design by Stargirl, Thea Flowers, amazing person.
A couple more fun characters, yeah.
More fun characters. Oh, Thea has a similar like watercolor effect in this. Oh no, not quite. But anyway, still very pretty. Art on there. Anyway.
Oh, look, Bleep Track
does a ton of cool
stickers
stuff
that I just showed off earlier.
Yeah. So anyway, come to Open Hardware Summit. Timon is going to be there too, probably, based on their comment. And there's a bunch of cool people. And if you can't figure out a way to get there, then please do reach out to their organizers, because they are so proactive about making sure that people can come in whatever way, whether that's like finding places for you to stay with local people or whatever. Just like it's a really good community, and people are so good. Yeah. So let's see. Later on, I'm gonna look at Walkway, I guess.
Yeah, definitely check that out. Highly recommend it.
Everybody, remember that a bunch of our links and notes and stuff, as per usual, with all these Dayglow sessions, we dump them into a shared document that you can look at, so that if you're like, what was that code example? Like, gee, it'd be really nice if I could just copy and paste that thing that they just did. You can! It's in a document. It's amazing. I'm a total dork for documentation, and that's how I got into this career. Anyway, what?
I was just going to say, and as per usual, you'll be able to access the document at dayglow.show.
Yes.
And as per usual, it'll take me a while to update it, so don't scroll down and see that we're only on like episode 4 or something like that. But
I'll make the font bigger, even better.
Ooh.
There's nothing below here.
Right, I'll get them updated so that we have through show 7 all on there for your convenience. Obviously, you can just click over from the YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
At least you can if you're using your account. If you're using my account, I'm not approved for using links yet, so you can't.
What's this?
My YouTube account is not approved for linkability yet. You know, whatever whatever level of awesomeness you have to
I don't know what
unlock
that is.
the ability to do links. My descriptions are not allowed to have links.
Oh, are mine links? That'd be nice. I
Yours are
don't know.
definitely links. Mine are
Ah,
not.
cool. All right. Well, that sucks, but at least they're available somewhere. They're also all available from this doc. Pretty much anything that I put. This is exactly the same as the video description, except that like I don't have the link to the doc in the doc because that just seems silly. But there's a couple I added here after creating the video. So like this Shopify link is not in the video description, but it is on our docs page. Also, you can just look up Jumperless My Shopify, I assume. There was another thing that I forget what it was that I was just looking at. Oh yeah, you showed your Raspberry Pi AI Hat Plus 2. And I showed this thing from this thing from the Things Network with the LoRaWAN indoor home automation gateway smart home situation. And we talked about events as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, Timon's an Oshwa board member now. Congrats!
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yay! And also, if you go to Maker Events, you may end up getting your own Jumperless t-shirt or other swag.
Did we mention that it glows in the dark?
What? Are you messing with me or like?
It glows in the dark.
I believe it. I believe
it. Glows in the dark.
I don't have any dark available, so I'll have to check that later.
Did my earring run out of battery over here?
What?
Has my earring run out of battery?
Oh, it does seem to have stopped. I guess like the audio analysis probably takes a fair amount of battery, if I had to guess. But on that note, stay tuned from both of us for, or at least from me for PCB updates. Got these like light up earring guys, and at some point later in the prototyping process, end up sharing more of these and bringing them around. And Straith and I are gonna trade stuff, and it's gonna be awesome. Also, follow all the cool people that are here because they're all rad. That was my thermos. I didn't. Never mind. So yeah, go to the show. Go check out Jumperless. You can get it on Crowd Supply. You can get it on Shopify. You can check out the beautiful new documentation pages, and they are really nice. And I did not do them justice by ignoring them for most of the show. Anybody else got final content or comments to add? My speech centers are breaking down. Oh, here's the GitHub again. Oh yeah. Also, Kevin, aka Architeuthis Flux. Oh, which is a giant squid. Architeuthis. Oh, it's even a pun. Architeuthis Dux is the squid, and then Flux is so good. That's so good. Also, abyssal gigantism is an amazing phrase as well. What was that other one from before? Oh yeah, it was a switch matrix override or something like that. What was it? Crosspoint switch matrix. Yeah, I gotta come up with some cool words like that for my PCBs. But anyway, Kevin has a YouTube channel too with a bunch of cool stuff about Jumperless and beyond. Like what? Glittering probe cables for Jumperless V5. Ooh. Wait, do they glow?
See? Glow in the dark.
Right.
I told you.
It glows. It glows.
Told you.
Glowing and glittering is glottering now. I'm so into that. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be watching more of that. Also a ton of really interesting, weird stuff on his Tindy. Just like what? As well as other stuff. Okay. What? Gotta dig into that later. Okay. Now I gotta stop. Now that's a build video, indeed. I wonder what it would look like if we just like sped this thing up like 500 times. It would just be. Anyway. I'm gonna stop rambling. Oh, you got your thing working again.
No, I swapped. This is the one that's out of batteries. This is the MNT one, and then this is the TinyGo one. So I switched to the TinyGo one.
Did you say the other one? I might have been busy during the time you talked about. Is that by the same people who made the computer?
So what I said is I got this from the MNT booth. I'm not 100% sure what their involvement is in its creation. If it was just a person affiliated with MNT happens to be creating this, but like based on the like extreme engineering of this
Yeah.
one, I would not be surprised. Um, However, the documentation for this thing is incredible. I can't remember what it's called right now, so I don't know where to find that
Oh
documentation. But
no! If you do find it, put it in the doc. I want to
yeah,
know.
we'll find it. It's absolutely incredible. I don't think there was any information in here with the. Nope, that is a USB cable
Ah,
package. So that's not the.
apparently
Oh,
there's. Okay, let's see.
okay. MNT is selling the crate. And
mntre.com or something. What is it?
do we have a link or a product name, or because
I'm
the
looking it up.
documentation for this thing is beyond incredible. It's the best thing I've ever seen, and also it's like extremely well engineered. Like I think it's like STM
Here we go.
8. Oh,
It's on
yes.
the MNT site.
Oh, okay.
Just scroll down to MNT and Colibri. Halo
Okay.
earrings is my assumption.
All
Is
right.
that
So now
90
do a
LEDs
search
on there?
for do a search for Calibri 90. Oh, is it or just go, yeah. Yeah, okay. Now,
Woo! This is
documentation and
very
detail and all of this
nice.
stuff is absolutely excellent.
Whoa, look at this packaging.
Yeah, you can get like an AirPods case for
Oh,
it.
I'm definitely not jelly. I'm so jelly right now. But you know what? It's not actually jelly. I'm feeling like I am very excited to dig through this later and like get inspired for documentation, packaging, and everything. Lordy, look at all this.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Okay, I gotta stop making those noises, man. Okay,
No, that's the best part of the show. Please drop those links
oh yes.
into the document though, since I don't have them handy.
Yes. Okay, so let's see.
And
Intro and random links. Here we go.
for completeness,
David's.
maybe we can find this Tiny Go earring as well.
Let's see, and then the this is not the right one. That is the pocket form. Diddly-do. Here are the docs. Okay, and then what was it? TinyGo?
TinyGo is the programming language, and these are earrings that run TinyGo. So I would imagine there's not a huge number of earrings that run TinyGo. So if you find a link for them, it's probably going to be the right ones.
TinyGo name tags. Oh, go for bed. Huh. That might be tougher to find. Unless you end up with finding some other keywords.
I'm searching the same as you are. I didn't know if maybe the name tag creator might be the same person.
If you find a link, then drop it in the private chat or the public chat, and
Of
I'll put it in the
course.
doc. Or you could do it, obviously. Oh, hey, this looks like.
Yeah.
Is this a similar thing? Oh yeah. There was. I tried pulling up this website and couldn't get it, but ooh, they're inspired by this other one. You know, I have a.
Wait, what was that? What was that Mastodon post? Oh, so here's the thing. You just pulled up California Steam.
Yeah.
I believe that this is a fork of California Steam's
Gotcha.
product. So what
In
the
that
thing
case,
you're
is
looking
it
at?
supercapacitors? Because I've got a California Steam earring
No, I
here,
wish
and it does have
it's just a
supercapacitors on
small
it.
coin cell on this one.
Very
Yeah.
good. Which also has a cool little UI in it, actually. If you like, so it's got like 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, I guess, LEDs from the start, and this is like a low light version, which I really appreciate in LED art. And see how they're like all numbered, those different patterns? And then if you like hold it down for long enough, of course it turns off. Really nice little sort of like custom UI on there. Anyway, but that has a super cap on it. And I want to learn from both California Steam, aka Sandra van de Boer, and also from Chipperdoodles. You're saying stuff. Chipperdoodles also has super caps in here, in the Anwar amulet thing. Okay. Jewelry. I really love how like earrings are becoming a whole thing now. I mean, they have been. Maybe I'm just like noticing more because I've been making my own, but like, it's
it's pretty cool to pick up 2 distinct earrings with 2 distinct approaches at one event.
Yeah, and they're so similar in like appearance and stuff. Let's see. We were looking at not this. What the heck? Oh, this is your other one, the lily goat or tiny goat earrings. Lily goat is a whole other thing.
All right, Kevin's saying show the Amarachi box. It's rad.
The what? Oh. Oh, like Fibonacci, but not Amarachi box. There's also Evil Genius Labs and whoever they like collaborated on another one, right? But Evil Genius has all the like Fibonacci stuff. Which I think that Amarachi is like the heart version of that or something. Anyway.
It's what you had the heart.
I think that might be different. Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah, I think you're.
Oh, it is
I
the
think
Amarachi.
Yeah, I think
thought
your
it was a.
earring
My lie. I lied. The first one of California seems things that I saw though were these, and I just think they're just like gorgeous. Unlike everything else, which is crap. No, but like they're like red and green and gorgeous. Anyway, there's also these Fibonacci things from Evil Genius, which are not loading right now, which is probably my network's fault because I've got about 18,000 tabs open. Hey.
But yeah, I'm pretty
you're
sure
talking
that
about the box.
Sanders stuff was, I'm pretty sure, inspired by Jason's stuff, which is why the Fibonacci nod in the naming.
That makes sense. Many cool things. Okay, well, I'm not finding the box exactly, but Amarachi box. California Steam. Evil Genius Labs, aka Jason Kuhn, who did a whole collab with some other folks on it wasn't called an amulet. What was it called? It was something.
It was the Lux Lavalier, Kevin. Just that.
There we go. Thank you.
Comments. Yeah.
Lux Lavalier. If I paid attention to the comments, then this is like a collab with multiple of these. Oh yeah, Deborah Ansel, Ben of Electromage. So good. I'll drop this in here.
I didn't bring my Deborah costume today.
Yesterday, David had to stand in for Deborah at a thing.
And dress up as Deborah as part of that.
Extremely good. Okay. I feel like I've rambled enough. Do you want to ramble some more before we wrap up?
No. The only thing I'd ramble about is do we know when the next one is and what it's about? I believe the answer is no. But I'm assuming we'll be back with episode 8 next month, and it'll be about something awesome. Okay.
Both of those things. Yeah, we got a whole list, but we gotta like decide on what it is. If y'all wish to see us hack on anything in particular, let us know. And
the comments are on the Discord.
Or in our social medias or anywhere else. No, in the comments or in the Discord for engagement or something, right? I don't know. Anyway, hit us up.
Smash that Discord button.
Smash all the buttons. We'll see you next month, and hit us up on social media. If you want to ask Kevin any questions, hit him up on Discord as well. Very friendly person. Just so this community is built on these amazing people who just like are very enthusiastic about sharing their work and sharing the stuff that they know and like helping other people to engage with their work. If there's something that would help you engage more with a Jumperless, even apparently if your dog eats it, according to the box, just like talk to Kevin. He wants to talk to you about Jumperless and or other stuff. Super cool person. Thanks for hanging out in the comments, and thank you everyone for joining. And thanks for the t-shirts. All right. Bye.